Welcome, chat.
Welcome
Yeah.
back.
You thought this was a downtime episode. No, we're just talking about horses.
Yeah, anyone else grow up hick enough to know firsthand that you don't feed a horse with a curled finger?
I know
I
that.
did not. I
Yeah.
just read a lot about animals when I was growing up.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah,
have
so
a lot
one of the options is a whole apple, but the hand holding it is like flat like a plate.
with a side of sugar cubes and a cup of water.
Yes.
A whole ass.
A large water.
Yeah, large water.
Large is a gallon. Which, like, for horses isn't a crazy portion.
Then you have your dollar menu quick pit stop, which is just like a whole bale of hay. Just gotta pass it between all of your horses and the carriages for like a quick fill up for them, and a half gallon of water.
Get a 5-piece spicy horse chicken nuggies.
Are they
What's
apple
a horse
shaped?
chicken?
No, horse chicken nuggie.
It's a giant chicken.
But
No,
what's a
don't-
horse chicken?
Don't worry
It's
about
a-
it.
Giant.
No,
chicken.
don't worry about it.
Spicy nuggies for horse is apple chunk covered with cinnamon.
God,
No, you guys are ruining it by thinking about it too much. No, I'm just
That's
just
all I
putting the
do.
word horse in front of the menu item.
Great.
That
And
changes
that's the
things.
joke.
Thank you much.
That's
Excuse
the
me.
joke, that it changes
Excuse me
things.
for wanting to put my own thing on it.
Don't worry about what a horse
Sorry.
baconator is.
Sorry, I forgot yes and isn't.
Well, I'm sorry, Grapes, but I want to make legitimate horse-related food items for no reason.
Horse
Look,
Wendy's.
Look, the point is you be careful when you feed them because
Horses.
I did see a kid lose a finger.
It would be called horsies.
No. I'm done with
Fuck.
this joke. This joke's been ruined.
Horse Arby's still has horsey sauce unchanged for some reason. Nobody likes it, but they still have it.
They look at it weird. It's a little salty.
The horses are smart enough to be suspicious. Anyway,
We're supposed to be doing other things.
yeah, we're supposed to be playing a game of Pathfinder, which is only slightly tangentially related to horses. In that we were talking about, what was it?
I don't remember.
Cheliax bumper stickers.
Cheliax
at
bumper
gas
stickers.
stations,
And
which is like horse food. I don't know. It was dumb.
Yes, it was.
It was a dumb way to explain a wagon with bumper stickers.
Yes.
Tuk would have a mace rack in the back.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yes, he would. Oh my god.
He has another, like the bumper sticker on the other side of the truck, because it's a truck for sure. It's the Asmodean star next to "These colors don't run." It's just the one color, but everyone knows. Like,
oh my god.
Tuk would have like a shirt that says "Love ale, hate Iomidans."
yeah.
Those dirty Iomans, for short.
Oh god, Uktuk would have been such a great scumbag stepdad for you guys.
Really would have, and I'm upset. I get more and more upset every day he's not here.
Well, you get to fall in love with a new dad.
Yeah.
Do I?
Well, he had to die. There was nothing that could have been done.
Yeah,
Look,
this is
do.
This is supportive and emotionally available dad. A thing none of you have known before. Characters,
Exactly.
not you people. Sorry, I don't.
What do you mean, you people?
You people.
You, the fifth person collective pronoun for a group of people I am addressing.
Aldrich was raised by a windmill.
What?
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 I need to hear what.
What?
I need to know.
No,
why.
hold on.
I was about to say
that
we don't
now.
know. We don't know. Aldrich could have been raised fine when they were alive, and then
No, explain
Celestial had to say
raised
something
by a
like that.
windmill. right now.
And then he said he was
he
raised by a
Dutch?
windmill.
What's
and that
going
went out the
on?
window.
Just
Because
Look.
Holland has windmills. Dutch.
Aldrich. Aldrich had fairly distant parents,
Mm-hmm.
but
But like, how does how
And
are you
a
raised by a
lot
structure?
of time studying the mechanics of the windmills.
Okay,
Okay.
Okay. so the windmill is what sparked the lifelong passion for engineering.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it was like Aldrich's not
Oh
too
no!
unique for where he's from. Actually,
When Aldrich knew enough about the windmill to fix it, suddenly became more valuable to the parents.
Oh, that hurts.
Oh, that's hurt.
That's how Aldrich learned
Oh.
capitalism.
but yeah, how there's like towns that are just like named after the product they make. That's
Yes.
that's Aldrich's hometown with
Was-
gears.
Windmill Village? Like,
No, it's Zonraddorf. It's Gear Town.
oh,
Your
and
town.
you all work at Spacely Sprockets?
Oh.
Would you take your naming convention from Warhammer Fantasy?
Probably.
Won't you take me to Windmill Town?
No,
No, Spacely
Your town,
Sprockets is
sorry.
from the Jetsons.
Oh, what's the human empire land called? Oh, Reichland.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want to touch that one.
No.
Just means kingdom
Know where
land.
you're going with it.
I know, but the language has some overtones.
Right.
Yeah. I also kind of wish that you didn't even explain anything, Schlessel. You just left it at, Aldrich was raised by a windmill, and that's it.
Like right when you said that, I googled that in case it was like a saying, and
It's like, no, he
Man.
literal. I just
Fucking
imagine
politics.
like little tiny Aldrich standing under a windmill, lifting his hands up, putting it on one of the blades, and just being raised.
and that's how they died.
Yeah.
I went in braced for like raised from the dead via windmill electricity. That's what I was
Whoa.
expecting.
That would actually be pretty cool.
That
Like, not gonna
you
lie.
took my idea and made it better.
it was stubbornness that raised Aldrich from the dead.
Can it also have been windmill electricity?
There can be windmill electricity in the formula.
Somewhere tacked on at the end.
Wait,
Like,
wait, James, let's combine it.
Aldrich's
Aldrich-
gonna have to build a windmill or a water wheel to charge the Stasian coils.
Aldrich got caught in a windmill blade, was raised up, fell, died, then with the windmill electricity was brought back to life.
So it was the windmill the whole time.
What
The
if
windmill the
instead of
whole
falling
time.
on the ground, it's got trapped on the blade and was thus like when the blade was at its apex was the highest object for lightning to strike?
Whoa.
And the lightning struck at the exact moment that Aldrich's mortal coil was shuffled off.
Yeah.
And that's what allowed the willpower to anchor the spirit in place.
I see.
No, it was.
see,
it was sort of
Schlessel
the
has an-
classic trope of damn the safety test, move on to human trials. Except Aldrich did it on himself,
Okay.
He's a
and
smart
the
guy.
armor exploded.
Is that why he has overload?
That's just because inventor.
Yeah, it's
I kind
electric
of-
because of that.
Yeah.
Respect that.
You can't see it. It's electric.
That's exactly what I started
Woogie,
thinking.
woogie,
Boogie, woogie, woogie.
Yeah. Anybody else ever like go down a Wikipedia hole and you realize that seeing lightning is seeing plasma?
Yes.
Because like electricity is invisible, but if it creates enough current that the air molecules begin to ionize, that becomes visible.
Exactly. Random
And-
things my teacher taught us in biology.
And that is why some lightning strikes are hotter than the surface of the sun. If for only a moment. and why Fulgrights exist.
Yeah.
It's a whole other thing.
Man, we are just like way off today.
Yeah.
What were we supposed to be doing?
We're gonna start the episode now. How about that?
Oh, wow, we've been
Perfect time for me to go take care of something.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Goodbye, Schles.
No, I'll leave the fan on then.
Oh, it's that. I thought you meant like be gone for 5 minutes something.
Oh,
Yeah, no, turn the fan off. I am also turning the fan off.
Kat is willingly staying out of my room, so I don't have to worry about her screaming mid-session in my microphone picking it up.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's like, Mother, let me in! Please!
Mother, help!
Please!
Alright, I'm gonna put the file up for the new one now. So it's not a rush to do later. And for the placeholder title, it's gonna be This is a Horse Wendy's.
No, remember it's called Horsies.
No, it is not called Horsies, you fool. Anyways.
Yeah.
Silly Billy.
I do, however, have to worry about being as far away from the mic as possible when I have to blow my nose.
I mean, you could also just mute when you have to blow your nose.
I usually don't realize that I have to blow my nose until the very last second, so I run to go grab tissue. Because I don't pay attention to my body at all. It's a terrible habit I've made because America.
Yeah.
Because America.
Yeah. Are we all
Secondary one.
rolling?
Oh,
I
hold
am.
Like
on.
everybody getting that way? I know.
We're getting there.
Okay.
I'm so upset. I started recording a little bit and then I paused. Just because we were just talking a little, and I didn't record the Horse Wendy's conversation.
Then it shall forever remain a noodle incident.
Noodle.
And that's a reference for people who read TV tropes too much.
I'm so upset with myself.
No, this is good. Noodle incidents are good.
I know, but
I
like,
have many regrets.
yeah, I do have many regrets. I can't say I have no regrets because that would be a lie.
No regrets.
No regrets. That's another one I'll add to my. I almost said to my inventory. What?
No, that scans.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
to your emotional inventory.
Yeah.
See, I have 2 more coping mechanism slots.
I They change every couple weeks. And depending on how I'm
that's
feeling.
because you took the versatile base for
Yeah, I
coping
did.
mechanism.
Oh yeah, I did. When you're born essentially at the end of one generation and at the very beginning of another, you have to. It's the only way to fit in.
Yes, a life of code switching.
It's my favorite. It's totally not traumatizing at all and makes you forget who you are as a person.
Yeah. Just become a human translator.
I did also go to the bathroom.
Okay.
I'm proud
I
of
was
you.
starting to get worried.
Like, did he die?
I got in a fight with the fan. It wanted to stay on.
Yeah.
Imagine. Go ahead. Imagine it's Slessel in the background just rolling around in this like dirt cloud fighting his fan.
Yes,
it would be their fan.
Yeah.
There, yes.
We respect pronouns here.
I actually
Not-
didn't even
Not saying you don't, just
know. Most of the time I could usually hear myself say the wrong pronoun, but I couldn't hear myself this time. But I don't even remember saying that sentence. But are any of you surprised?
no. That's some pretty classic dissociation.
Memory is a myth invented by the capitalists to sell more coffee.
Memory is a chemical, and that
Drink
makes
coffee.
it wet. All your memories are wet. Wet memories.
No, that's no.
Yep. Yep.
No,
Every memory
memories
is
are
a chemical.
no. It's
Insert
an
wet dream
electrical
joke
impulse.
That's caused chemically.
It's an electrical impulse, and therefore it smells of ozone.
No.
Anyway,
See, that electric impulse
time to
is
start.
caused
Time to
chemically.
start. It's time to start. Let's. What?
Wet memories.
Wet memories. That's right.
All right, I'm doing the thing. Flussel, are you recording?
Yes.
One, are you recording?
Yeah.
Jess, are you recording?
I am.
Me, am I recording? Yes, I am. Grapes, are you recording?
Yeah.
Okay then. Sync clap in 3, 2, 1. Our story begins, as such stories often do, hanging out at the bar with your coworkers after a really tough day.
And a child.
Yeah,
Right.
oh yeah, we're
Don't worry about
we're
the
at
child.
the bar with a child who just saw a man get bisected.
Great day.
Good day.
Yeah,
What's
and
even weird?
Had to fill that
considering
quota.
considering this is a child getting drunk, I'm cool if we just fade to black on this one.
Chug, chug, chug.
yeah.
Okay.
Go away.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
fine.
yeah. Let's do that. So we wake up. It is Sunday morning, which is the only day they didn't change the name of. It's
Makes
just
sense.
literal now. It's
Sunday.
yeah.
The sun.
And we wake up at various times and in various states, presumably, considering our drinking the night before.
Wait. I got a thought.
What?
Sorry to throw out the tangent, but instead of Sunday, could they have named it after Saren Ray and name it Saren Day?
They could have, but since
Hmm.
Saren Ray is the sun, like
Right.
that's her symbol anyway.
Right.
Like praising the sun is already like an aphorism for
It's the
Saren Ray.
But the joke, anyways.
Yeah. Also
But-
praise the sun.
Praise the sun.
Yeah, so it is Sunday. It is a downtime day as far as my event calendar.
Unless somebody fucks around and finds out.
We gotta go to
Didn't
church
start
today.
anything yet.
Yet. No, we don't go to church here.
Isn't
Susan.
Friday the Sabbath day for Asmodeus?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's got an
No,
Iomade
it's Wednesday.
church.
It's Wednesday.
Yeah, it's Wednesday because that's deal day.
No, Iomade church is on Oath Day. Also.
Oh, so they're both on Oath Day then.
Yep.
I was
Oath Day does not
I was
exist in
making
my
a
head.
church joke, and then I was gonna say unless you're a Seventh-day Adventist, then you do it on Saturday.
Oh my god.
Well, I asked that because Saturday is also the Sabbath in Judaism.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I knew that. Why?
Anyways,
Yeah, so it's
Aldrich is at church.
on Sunday.
is Aldrich Church the workshop?
Yeah, what is Aldrich's faith?
Aldrich is a worshipper of Bri. Or Brief.
Brig, I
With
think,
Brie.
is how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, so doing
Yep.
science is
Oh,
worship.
Okay, cool.
right on.
Yeah, and I don't know what their holy day is, but you can be at church if you like. Does anybody still like down hit points after rest is applied?
Let me check.
In the outside lab.
How much does rest do?
Yeah, I was just gonna ask.
It is your level plus your con modifier.
Oh yeah, no. No.
Oh, I was raised to full hit points when
No, wait,
we
sorry.
had
It's your level
Toboggan come through.
times your con modifier.
When Toboggan healed us, I went back to full. So I think
Okay.
everyone did.
No,
I
I
almost
didn't.
no. Okay, never mind.
Because I was almost dead for the rest of that session.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's why I figured if anybody was, Suriel might still be down.
But no, I was almost full.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Bride does not have any specific holy days. They just also participate in other gods' holy days, such as Tax Fest, out of respect for the mathematics, Rites of Augustana, for the feats of shipbuilding, and Saren Ray's Sunwrought Festival for the crafting of fireworks.
All right.
Kind of nice.
The more you know.
And learning is half the
Yeah.
battle.
Charlie's sleeping in like the heathen that she is.
Charlie and Suriel are literally just sleeping.
Well,
the first half
you
of
at
their
least
day
had to
away.
stay up until midnight for your spell preparation.
That's right. Then
So
she's
yeah.
yeah. Then she's gonna sleep in like the heathen that she is.
Yeah, Mr. Amblesunder, being a dwarf, I imagine you're just gonna spring to regardless of having been drinking last night.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, well, okay, the drinking would have affected him because he is what is that type of dwarf called? Stout-blooded? Strong-blooded dwarf. So he's got the bonuses against poisons. And he wasn't like drinking to get hammered, so he's like
Yeah.
awake bright and early, start the day, having his coffee.
Yeah, like wakes up at 5:30 instead of 6:30. Like
Yeah.
Ugh.
Because he's an old man.
Disgusting.
He probably went to bed at 8
Disgusting.
o'clock.
yeah.
Probably went to
He's
bed at 8 o'clock.
152 years old.
Disgusting waking up at 5:30.
Right? Who would do that? Looks at my work schedule.
Right.
Yeah.
Wakes up at 4:30 in the morning.
I get up at exactly 6.
My alarm goes off at 5:30 and then I lay in bed until 6.
I think overnight Aldrich might have converted one of the cells into a work area for themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll work.
I mean, if the other characters aren't happy about that, they can deal with it in the morning. But
Yeah. I think we're a little far too tired to really care about that when we get back.
Yeah,
it
that's
happened.
and that's kind of something that occurred to me earlier today. Actually, is that like treat wounds doing hit point damage is only like affecting whether or not something is going to make you lose consciousness.
Yeah.
Like even if you're at full hit points, like you still have scrapes and bruises and
Cuts and scars.
yeah,
and
like those injuries aren't instantly gone because you got stitches. Like
unless you have a magical mom.
yeah, like magic healing actually does just kind of undo the injury, but
Or the Resident Evil goop. Where you can just pour it on a limb that was completely cut off and attach that limb
yeah.
and it's fine.
yeah. Like your ear somehow is.
Yes. It's okay.
That's still nuts. That nat
Charlie
20
just
for
needed to yeah. It's
yeah,
just
and that's why like for flavor reasons I implied like maybe like something guiding your hand there with the when it heals it having the gold outline
Yeah.
as the scar.
It looks fancy. Please. What
Well,
almost
it's anybody know Kintsugi?
I do. Mhm.
Yeah, there you go. Like they use gold to color when they repair the
Oh.
cracks and stuff.
Oh yeah. I know what that is now.
It makes the
Yeah.
flaws beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was going for with the
Thanks,
ear thing.
Charlie. Oh, thanks, guys. Oh,
Will make you beautiful.
oh Jesus. Feel like I'm being threatened.
Yeah, so an important thing to consider is with what happened last night, what are we doing with the corpse?
Look, Aldrich was
I
doing
was-
something.
Yeah, I was about
Poking
to
it.
say Aldrich was doing some things,
Mine.
and
It's in the
Yeah,
cell
Eversunder
with
stopped
Aldrich.
him.
Have
Like,
you would Aldrich have brought the two
pieces.
corpse halves inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was
Okay, yeah.
thinking one half would be for normal brain physiological research stuff that Aldrich is interested in, and the other half is being used for lycanthropy research.
Okay, and in that case, like at a physiological level, the bisection is perfectly down the middle. So you have like exactly one lung, half of every vertebra, like exactly one brain lobe, like it's or hemisphere or whatever.
Yeah.
Anvil Sunder is a surgeon.
Yeah, it
Right.
was surgical.
I mean, you heard how old he is. He's had a lot of experience in
I
this
did-
field.
I did deal
It was-
57 damage.
Yeah, it was
to
like
the
nearly
thing.
twice the thing's
Yeah,
HP.
Yeah.
he's been killing people for money since before Suriel's dad was born.
Yeah. So
I would like to, when I wake up, I sit up and I'm just kind of, doing the side lean, the head side lean where I'm not fully awake, but then all of a sudden my head pops up and I remember, oh shit, we got all that crap from the contraband cabinet. Because there's a scroll, I'll go through what we got. There's some items that are unknown still from the contraband. Let me get it.
And if I remember correctly, I told you what the items were. They just hadn't been identified by the characters yet, right?
Correct. No, you didn't actually. No, you didn't
Oh,
tell me
shit.
any of that.
Okay, then we're gonna play a game called Can I Remember It or Am I Making It Up on the Spot?
Oh, cool. All right, let's pull it up. 1 second.
favorite game.
Da-da-da-da.
It's in here.
We have too many
1
notes.
second,
at this
y'all.
point. The notes are getting so long. We have to scroll for like a good minute.
Absolutely. That's exactly what's happening.
Like
Like,
The next
hold on,
thing-
it's here. Hold on.
the next thing we need to do, Jess, is like go through and like organize it all so it makes sense. Different
Yeah.
days are like different colors.
Yeah, that'd be good. Shit. Where is it? I'm hurrying, I promise, guys.
Oh, which day was that? Or did we not know the days before that?
Here it is.
Oh,
Fuck,
yeah.
found it. Yeah. All right. So contraband. So we had one very fancy bronze dagger with an animal tooth. We had a vial of blue Winnis potion, a wand that I have with shocking grasp, 10 doses of refined pesh, one rolled and sealed scroll. That's the question mark I have for one. And one pouch with 27 gold pieces and a stack of books bound with a belt. And then I did question mark 3 or 4, unsure. So we don't know whether it's 3 or 4 books in this belt. So those are the
Okay.
ones.
Okay.
So it's just
Those are
the
the-
scroll and the books. Okay, let me go back to where that is.
Because is it a dagger with an animal's tooth?
Fancy bronze dagger.
Me item knowledge is having thoughts. I was trying to say me brain and it's item knowledge, but you see how that turned out.
Yes, I did.
Like Charlie pulls her rucksack from under her cot and like slaps it in her lap, and she's just kind of rummaging through shit and looking for her. And then she looks at the scroll and the book that's bound, the books that are bound.
And you, Cereal's still passed out in the bed next to her. She's not doing anything for a good while.
All right, here we go.
Buster. Oh, you didn't, Buster.
Oh no.
Oh my god, I thought he deleted everything. Oh my
Ooh,
god.
What?
Kitty on the keyboard.
Oh.
I thought my cat deleted everything. Oh my god. I was gonna like skin him.
Oh my
I
You can
wouldn't.
just
god.
Control Z.
Okay.
Whoops.
I
all good,
found
I got it.
those entries.
Ooh,
Okay.
Pretty items. Gimme.
All right, so it is 3 books.
Books.
One is a collection of quartos, which are like erotic plays that are like brief, like maybe 20 minutes in length.
My god.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a collection of 17 such things, including such titles as Her Highness's Tea Service and the Guardsman's Fine Salute.
I bet it's a fine salute.
Yeah, that's one book. Book 2 is a basic crafter's book,
Okay, 1 second.
which is why I was laughing when the purchase of that was mentioned.
God. Oh,
Okay.
And book 3 is the current edition of Chilaxian history.
Okay.
No, not current. One previous. Sorry.
One previous.
Yes. Yeah, it's in the contraband.
Illegal.
Yeah.
but
Better
Oop
burn
is
that
not
before
here.
you die.
And the scroll is a writ of ownership for description halfling, comma, male, comma, 20 years, comma, service trained. Missing toe on left foot, responds to the name Arden.
We have a deed to a halfling slave.
Yep.
Nice.
You
I
don't know
mean-
you don't know where the halfling is, but you have the deed.
Interesting.
Well, guys, we won't go looking for them for a bit, because the last time we went looking for any person, we ran into a manticore.
Yeah. we
And
got
it went
fucked up.
great.
Yeah, it turned out you shot yourself in the face.
Yeah. And Uktuk died,
Uktuk
became
died.
a ghoul, and then died again.
Became a
Mhm,
ghast.
And it drug the
Gas,
attacker to
sorry.
hell.
Yeah, it went great. And a gas is a type of ghoul.
And
It's like an
also,
advanced school.
Yeah.
Also, Aldrich fled, so it's the
Yeah.
only reason it went relatively great for him, other than him shooting himself in the face.
Yeah, so downtime activities for the day.
You were just mentioning in Discord that
Uh-huh.
we can do some downtime with our lore.
Yeah, that's you can use your lore skill to generate income for downtime.
How
So I
Like
have
in
does-
addition
outlaw
to
lore.
craft and
As long as
you
it
have
makes
alcohol
sense.
lore?
Outlaw.
Oh, outlaw lore?
Hmm.
Then yeah, that would allow you to probably, I don't know, buy and sell stuff at a markup, or steal some shit and fence it,
True?
like just pickpocket people. Like, well, no, pickpocketing is thievery, but like, yeah, like that's participating in the transactional aspect of crime, the aftermarket of crime, if you will. So yeah, you could roll that to earn income, same as a craft or perform.
Okay.
Yeah. So like Mr. Anvil Thunder could roll warfare lore and train some of these guardsmen in basic self-defense and earn income that way.
Maybe heighten their perception even. Apparently they need that shit for not noticing those traps. Totally wasn't honest for not checking.
Yeah, anyway, so yeah, let's get through our downtime activities because I know y'all are itching to get to payday.
Figured that out. It's not like I
Yeah.
screamed that within the first 5 minutes.
Man, it's
Yeah,
like
right?
real life. It's like Thursday,
I
tomorrow's payday, and we're all like, let's just get the day over with so I can get paid.
Right?
Right,
No,
yeah. So like let's do our downtime activities and then we'll go ahead to payday.
Well, Mr. Envelsunder, unless anyone needs his help with anything, we'll do a warfare lore check again.
Okay.
Does anyone need Envelsunder's help with anything?
I don't.
What you doing? What are you offering there?
Probably not.
Okay.
What?
What?
Jess asked what you're offering. And
Well, Envelsunder is good at fighting things.
he could hit. He hit thing.
I think we mentioned trained in crafting, so
This is a bit
could mend
trained in
Suriel's
crafting.
jacket.
I'm gonna get up. Okay, here's my downtime. I'm gonna get up, collect those 10 packs of refined pesh, and I'm gonna, as I'm walking past Serial, I'm gonna go sell drugs. Bye.
She does not respond because she is still asleep.
All right. So if you're attempting to sell those at a profit, I presume.
Yes.
Well, I mean, you got it for free, so anything you sell it for is a profit. But
Mhm.
you can use
They all
you
become a
can use
drug
your
dealer.
choice of outlaw lore or diplomacy.
Let's see.
And I will treat selling it for its face value as a level 1 task, selling it for a profit as a level 2 task.
Okay. Let me get my. So either diplomacy or outlaw. I'm gonna do outlaw.
Your choice. Okay, outlaw lore.
Did I tell you if it's for like first level or second level? Right, like.
Yeah, you choose which one you want to attempt.
Okay. I don't know. Second level. Mama needs a new jacket. That was a 10.
Not a. Well, we just started. It can get better.
Yeah. Yeah, you could try again using the other skill.
Okay. Yeah. Let's do that. All right. Big money, big money. That was a natural 20.
Oh.
Oh,
And
nice.
so diplomacy would be 25.
Okay.
So because you crit, it counts. You get the income of it being level 3.
Oh.
Ooh.
I was looking at the chart just now, just so I know
Yeah.
what I have to do.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna add, instead of the income table, I'm gonna say, because its diplomacy is just normally for haggling, you can sell the pesh at a 20% markup.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
So 10 packets and 20% markup. How much is it? How much is pesh usually? You know what? I can look that up. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
What's everybody else's downtime stuff?
After Cereal, finally wakes up. Sorry, my shoulder just popped. She's going to go drop off her coat to a place to get it cleaned up and everything because it's stained with blood. She wants it to kind of also get washed. So
At this point, you would also know that Charlie's prestidigitation can clean it.
yeah, but like getting it washed and fixed and a little bit upgraded is kind of what she wants to do.
I have a really good crafting modifier. It's intelligence based, so
But she wasn't sure if it was part of a dream or if it was in real life, but she heard Charlie was gonna go sell drugs. So
Yeah, so you could
really want to
you could hire hire services,
yeah.
like hire somebody to craft, or you could always magic it. Second level cleric can cast mend.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna hire somebody. Cereal's willing to hire someone for this.
Yeah, so you could like figure out which of those you want to do, deduct the money, and consider it done.
Yeah, and
Not like really a role that goes
yeah,
into
no.
just paying for a service.
And while that is happening, she's gonna do more reading. Just gonna hit up the library and see if there's anything she can find any more history on the town and stuff like that. Or like
Okay.
things that happened outside of the town. And then after like maybe 2 hours of reading, just gonna make like a perimeter outside of the gates, seeing if she can see anything. Oh my god, sorry. That's Cereal's day. A lot of searching and wandering.
Roll me a perception, please.
Oh lordy, rolling a perception. Hopefully this time the dice are nice to me. Let's see. Here it is. That is 16.
Okay, remember the castle gate
Yeah.
that was ordered sealed shut,
Uh-huh.
and the two old folks run it?
Uh-huh.
Every time you pass by it, you walk past, realize that it just looked like it was cracked open, but when you turn back to look, it's shut and barred, and like the writ is still taped across both doors as a seal, like the whole bit
Yeah.
is all in place. That happens every single time you walk by.
What the fuck? Okay. And that happens when I'm both inside and outside of the town?
Outside is where you can see the writ, because that's where it's posted on the outside to see it's not torn. From the inside, you can see that the bar is drawn across it, and there's two bolts holding the bar in place, like that are through the bar and the door behind it.
I don't like this, guys. Cereal will remember this.
Remember paranoia? Because when you look, everything's fine. You just think you saw it.
Uh-huh. That's the equivalent of you don't hear anything. So,
Look, I'm just saying maybe you're paranoid.
maybe, but look, I ask questions for a reason, alright?
Surreal has PTSD.
I didn't bold and underline this one note specifically for no reason.
Yeah. That was not a joke. I actually like.
Oh yeah, no, she legitimately does.
Yeah, like that's a very common PTSD symptom.
Yeah. But that's her day. She's wandering and walking in circles.
All right, Mr. Amble Thunder, you're attempting warfare lore to train?
Yes, indeed. Shasha.
You can have a first level task or a third level class, or third level task, or a 0 if you want.
Oh, let's go for that third level.
Ooh.
Okay. DC is 18.
Okay, let's.
22.
Can you
do it? Woo!
Ooh, Nailed it. I mean, unfortunately, the trained because it's not a critical success, but
Right.
you do earn 5 silver pieces.
Hot dang. Tavern money right there.
Let's say for flavor's sake, doing like advanced hand-to-hand training with the guard officers.
Teaching them how to take punches.
Yeah, because like the guardsmen are CR1 creatures, hence the level 1 task. And the 0 task was for the pages, and then 3 is the guard officer, like the one that came
Just
with.
teaching boy how to be a guard. Or Nugget. I'm no longer Ukik.
Yeah.
I have to call him by his name.
Well, you
don't
Grace,
have
can
to.
still call him
No,
boy,
I
but-
have to.
But Anvil, Mr. Anvil Sunder
If
does
I
not call
don't,
him
I'll
boy.
get arrested. It's the law.
The law.
You could refer to him by his title. You could
Nugget?
say Page.
Oh, I could.
Yeah.
Page
Hey,
is his
Nugget.
official like title. Like that's what's on his tax forms. Is Page.
Nugget.
Good, he has to
When
pay
I-
taxes.
No, actually, the state gets a tax rebate
Oh.
or gives a tax rebate.
Yay, child
So-
labor.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it's the government paying businesses to employ child labor on the government's dime
Oh,
Because, you know.
because most of them are going to grow up to be guards who are city employees anyway.
So it works out.
Exactly.
It all comes full circle and we're all stuck.
But yeah. Anyway, Aldrich, what is your downtime activity? Are we looking up a cure? Are we looking up stuff about the lycanthropy like you wanted to?
Yeah. Aldrich, excuse me,
Oh,
is going to attempt to devise some sort of test. Not a cure, a test for lycanthropy.
yeah. That's what I meant to say, and I said the wrong word.
Hard.
Go ahead and roll me a nature, just to see how much knowing about them you do, and if you want to get the bonus for consulting a resource, you can like go to the library and have books to look at.
There's a library?
I mean, there is a nature like spellcast. It's like, yeah, actually there are experts on such things you can consult. If we go to the town map, it'll have the locations on there.
you can consult the 110-year-old woman with 100 identical cats.
The Trellis Flower Shop. There are primal spellcasters there whom you can consult, and I would consider that a resource on the matter. Or
Aldrich will collaborate.
yeah, or if you just want to use their modifier, you can just hire their services to give you a TED talk on lycanthropy.
Nah. I'll take my 8 plus whatever you would give me. I assume like a 1.
Well, it's if you're just asking them questions, it'd be like a +2 is normal for a consultant a book, but so yeah, 10 is not going to be much more than Silver Matters and the Moon Matters.
Got it.
And so with those 2 pieces of information, I will then allow you to attempt a crafting lore to deduce something useful from those 2 facts.
I like to imagine Aldrich just like a piece of paper, the silver, and a
crafts.
drawing of the moon. Could it be?
It's your
Craft.
engineering lore. Engineering lore.
To engineer something. A 19.
Okay, you are able to deduce from this that Moonlight and Silver, or Silver is linked to the moon in magic as well, like the spell Moonbeam affects creatures as though it were silver. And from that, discern that it's inherently linked to the nature of lycanthropy. So, regardless of what type, something is going to have a visible reaction to exposure. Something that should be very clear.
To moonlight or silver? Or both?
Either. Unfortunately, the full moon is kind of an all or nothing prospect unless you say get access to the spell Moonbeam, because that actually does interact with lycanthropy.
What about a magnifying glass?
It'd have to be a big one.
Just get them to drink powdered silver mixed with water.
Well, yeah, but like that's gonna make anybody sick.
Actually, won't. It'll just make them turn blue.
I mean, I guess it depends on the concentration.
It's that's the only effect of silver poisoning. It turns you blue. It's actually, other than that, it's microbial, so it's actually quite healthy.
Oh, I just meant like if it's enough where it's kind of crunchy, then passing that much metal out is going to be like physically painful.
Sure. I don't mean like that chunky though.
Yeah.
I don't mean like shavings. I meant like powder.
Yeah, but yeah, so those in terms of testing, you have at least a hypothesis. That, however, does nothing to inform you of whether there is a difference for different strains. Because, like, werewolf is the most common one, so in a lot of basic text, it's just going to refer to that as the default.
Does Aldrich think a silver piece would be like pure enough or what have you to potentially be used?
No.
Alright. Then they will endeavor to acquire silver in the requisite purity.
Okay. A silver holy symbol would suffice.
Okay. I presume I can get one of those for Aoma Day?
Yeah,
Or,
that would be available.
Or Asmodeus?
We
Also
do.
available.
There's also a silversmith in town.
Yeah, there is also a silversmith. So, if say you wanted to pay the price for a silver holy symbol, but say instead it is a silver scalpel, like I'm good with that.
Can I get some silver rings?
Yeah, actually, you could do that.
Like, say,
Just make everybody wear one at all
3
times.
of them.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, for sure you could do that.
Alright.
He's like,
That
for no
is
reason in particular.
going to be done.
All right.
I have one more
I'll
thing.
say it takes 5 silver pieces to smelt out enough alchemically pure silver for a ring. How about that?
Sure.
So yeah, five silver pieces a piece.
Alright, yeah. Next time I see any of them, I'm gonna be like, hey, I need you to wear this.
Yeah. Oh, and Charlie, I wanted to say it. I don't know if you looked it up already or not. The going rate for refined pesh is 2 GP for a
Found it,
dose.
Oh,
Holy shit.
So that's 22 GP that you make
Oh my
selling it.
god. Yo, selling hard drugs, kids.
let's go,
Well,
Come back
Charlie.
in.
Pesh is not hard drugs; it's weed.
Selling the good shit.
Like, she's selling weed to people like me, disabled veterans who need pain meds.
Yo, I got
Every person in this town.
I got Holy Grail, I got Green Poison, I got Hulk,
Yeah.
Pineapple Express, Strawberry Kush.
Yeah. So our day of downtime passes. Another night's rest should be enough to get Suriel back to full hit points.
Yeah.
I'm surprised
And,
the doctor didn't get her to full hit points.
Well, there's a cooldown on treat
Oh.
wounds.
Gotcha.
He was 6 hit points off.
Yeah. Yeah, so another night's rest does it. Then we wake up on Moon Day. And today, Rosalago calls you.
Oh.
So wait, so
Do
we
we have the burner phone up?
It is set up when Mr. Anvilsunder awakens.
so
And it like the candle ignites itself and the bell rings itself.
Interesting.
Hello.
Mr. Anvilsunder, do you answer it right away when it rings?
I mean, I suppose I do. I just walk over to it and I like just lean up and it's like, "Aye, hello."
Rosalago's voice comes through and he just very like briskly says, "Imagine my face right now."
Are we hearing this or just Anvil Thunder?
All right. Done. All right. I'm
The
imagining your
the bell
face.
would have rung itself like when Mr. Anvilsunder first wakes up.
So we would.
I imagine he's up earlier than everyone else, unless Aldrich is still at work.
Aldrich only rests for 4 hours a day, so.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah, but I don't know what that 4 hours is. Would you be awake at 5:30 a.m.?
Probably.
Okay, then you can also be involved in that conversation.
Does
It's actually
Aldrich
probably
need to
about
sleep?
when the haunting ceases.
Oh yeah, the haunting is what happens when Aldrich is unconscious.
Oh
Oh,
my god, that's amazing.
Aldrich does
Yeah.
not sleep. She haunts.
That's what I'm gonna start calling my sleep.
Yeah. So yeah, you imagine Rosalago's face for a moment. After which you hear him say, "There, got it. Hold on," and then he teleports to your location.
Smart. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what he does.
At which point, when he arrives, he snaps his finger at the candle. The candle snuffs itself out and refills the uses.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah, he has topped off your prepaid phone.
Oh, thank God we paid our bill this month.
A literal burner phone. Oh, man.
what? No,
Yeah.
roll over minutes. It's a piece of shit plan.
We didn't get the family plan.
Says, well, if you purchase another candle base for 5 silver pieces, I can fill it up too, and you can have more. But I can't make those. I can make those.
Call me after 9 p.m. I told you this.
And as he
Yeah.
arrives, Mr. Anvilsunder, he says he'll just wait for everyone else to wake up. So he like sits there and has coffee and pastries with you.
I was gonna say, would you like some coffee?
Oh, gladly.
I forgot. Those candles are made from his vital fluids.
Yeah.
It's from his ichor specifically.
Yeah, which is what demons have instead of blood.
Best not to
Yeah,
think
and
about
and for devils it is like black ink. Like a squid.
Right, devils, excuse me. Devils and demons are different.
Yeah.
Does it taste good when you put it on noodles, though?
Are you brave enough to try?
Maybe a different character is, yeah.
It just reminds me of like Indiana Jones when they're pouring like the stuff. I can't. Sorry, never mind. Indiana Jones.
Later, Jess.
Gross stuff.
Anyway, but yeah, he waits, and once everybody is awake and downstairs and has breakfast, Rosalago brought pastries with him.
I like. Clearly, Cyril is like not awake yet, and Anvil Sunder is just like, "I'll wake her up." Just goes upstairs,
Yeah, like
flips over the bed.
Yeah, like Rosalago hit donkeys on the way.
Rosalago got Dunkin' Donuts. See, good to know that Rosalago is more of a Dunkin's guy than a Starbucks guy.
Well, remember, I remember I said donkeys.
Donkeys.
Oh yeah, sorry, donkeys.
Legally distinct.
I literally thought you said duckies, like the duck, and I'm like, ducks? What about ducks?
I mean, like in a curry with pineapple, duck is delicious, but
Ooh,
not for
okay.
breakfast, probably. Anyway,
Well, don't make me.
it's called gang ped. It's one of my favorite Thai dishes.
Christ, that sounds.
Anyway,
Cyril is not only tired now, but also grumpy. Good
well,
job, Anvil Sunder.
there's coffee and pastries, and they're like
Slightly less
fresh.
grumpy.
And then there's also money.
She is significantly less grumpy.
Yeah,
Just-
once everybody is assembled, first things first, he distributes your pay.
Woo.
So everybody give yourself 15 more GP.
Don't know how to do
Hey.
math. There we go. He just throws coins at us like, here, kids.
And then he asks for a full debrief because he got the bullet points, but like he really wants the play-by-play. And I'm not gonna make you talk through everything because we all know what happened. So I'll just ask, do you try to embellish anything?
What's there to embellish?
I don't know.
I mean, how do you embellish something as amazing as I cut a man clean in two?
And that I almost died. And that, well, you know, we might have, lycanthropy, so... I guess technically the one thing that we could embellish is that he cut a man in two. Somehow make
That's
that
not
better.
embellishment, though. That's just the truth.
Yeah, that is the truth. That's what happened.
So it's like, but somehow make it seem like even better.
What,
Yeah,
like he
because-
exploded afterwards?
Yes.
Because, like, Rosalago's tone when he asks is very much like, was it absolutely necessary to murder a business owner?
Yes.
And
It
so
was-
it's, you know,
Was gonna kill Cyril anyways, so I'd be out of a job if I didn't.
It's literally Surreal's only answer the inconvenience.
yeah, and like
Statement,
Anvil Sunder, he
"I
turns to you and he goes,
almost
"No, like I know for you, like that is literally your job. I'm asking for them who like know and have a less defined agreement with their orders. You know what I mean? Like
Surreal's only answer the entire time is, I almost died. That's it.
Elgar started it.
yeah, when the first time you say that, Rosalago like cocks an eyebrow and very like cuttingly is like, 2 days in a row. You're making that a real habit, huh?
She can't even think or say anything else right now, just going back. I almost died.
Losing a lot of people there, Rosalago.
Oh,
Sure the job's not cursed.
This town isn't cursed.
speaking
might
of you
be
almost
cursed.
dying yesterday, Aldrich pulls out a silver ring. Cyril, could you wear this for me?
Surreal. Terrible way to bring that up, but it's so in character. Oh my god.
do you take this ring from Aldrich?
Yes.
You're looking at him, very confused, slowly squinting her eyes like, what the hell? She will take the ring and look at it. Like, is there something, like, she's thinking, is there something special? Like,
Like you have about like five seconds to think about that before Rosalago says, that's not gonna tell you until day of, right?
what?
I don't know that. Do you know that?
Yeah. That'll be an early warning, like day of. Like, you know how like the night before and the night after it's kind of a full moon, but not really. Like those nights it'll give him a rash.
How do you know that?
Are you serious right now?
Wait, you
Yes.
said day of, day before, day after?
Yeah.
Well, it is the day after.
Mm-hmm.
So if she gets a rash, she's infected.
Mm. Mm. Magic.
Yeah.
Mm.
I just wanted to make sure you knew that was only for today.
Thuriel looks down at her hands. Is she getting a rash?
It would take about 10 minutes. So
Okay.
when we finish the conversation with Rosalago, the three of you can all check for rash.
Just
Yeah, I
slowly
imagine
close.
Aldrich would have given the others their rings last night, but if that's inconvenient, or if they would have had questions or refused or anything, then we can deal
Would
with
have
that
held out my
later.
left hand and been like, Aldrich, I didn't know you were, and kind of have her hand out like, really?
Please say I didn't know you felt that way.
I didn't know. I didn't know you felt that way, Aldrich.
I don't feel.
What did I do?
And Anvil Thunder, like, yeah, this isn't my first lycanthropy check. Like,
Just
Thunder
takes
is
off
more
his-
worried about these absolute idiots having this conversation right now that he has to watch.
He just takes off his gauntlet and just takes the ring, puts it on.
Are we all now engaged?
Carly's
Oh my
hand still
God.
held out.
We're a polykill now, guys. No, I'm just kidding.
And once that is done, Rosalago, like, very pointedly clears his throat.
What?
Zuriel sips the coffee. before
You never
getting
told
back.
me how you knew that.
Do you seriously not know this?
Hey, don't?
Aldrich is a scientist.
And he kind of like gestures towards Charlie and Suriel, like you're supposed to know what is going on. It's like, just like, for real, like,
Bill is not making eye contact right now.
Are you a lycanthrope?
Get involved.
knowing things is like my whole deal.
Well, me too.
Yeah, exactly. But for me, it's hoarding that kind of information. Like, that's what keeps me alive. That's why I know that.
God, are they besties?
That's a meal for me.
Oh my God, they're besties.
Oh, yeah, I'm theologically opposed to that idea.
Well, you can be theologically opposed to it as much as you want. I still exist, so.
Friends to
Knowledge is
lovers.
for sharing.
Oh my God, I feel a friends to
Oh,
lovers.
no. Hoarding doesn't mean I don't share it, but in sharing, I haven't lost it. I'm trying to make my pile the biggest pile.
They'll share it for the right price.
Anyway,
Soul.
Uktuk, is that you? Anyway. With knowing now that it's an organization we face, the Baron wants you to find someone. Doesn't matter who, just pick someone that you can charge with a capital crime.
Oh.
We haven't decided, what exactly the sentence would be, but someone that you can keep locked up until we make up our mind. You know what I mean? Just
Doesn't say anything, but her eyes intensify as she sips her coffee slightly more intently.
and whoever you pick, make sure, and I mean sure, that they have committed a crime. Because the public can smell when the charges are made up. Get somebody to do something real.
Oh, cool.
Shouldn't be too hard.
And lock them up. None of this Kagan shit.
Make that mistake once and only once.
Wasn't that the Baron's idea?
It was more for yes,
The
but
the Kagan shit. That was the Baron's idea, I believe.
was it?
It was, I believe, right?
The Baron's instructions were to place him in the stocks, yes. What I meant is not subduing him alive when he broke free under your noses. Or didn't you notice that somebody had been sawing at the joints at night?
What?
Sure, his bestial form made him stronger than a normal man, but he still shouldn't have been able to just break out of the stocks.
I'm trying to figure out what to ask to
Charlie
what
wants to
role that would be.
Right.
Because I don't necessarily want to check if. Well, I kind of do want to check to see if he. Not if he's telling the truth, but if the God.
Can I go out there to the stocks and look at the wooden pieces that are probably still on the ground?
Yeah.
What kind of role would you like for that?
So fall.
Do you have nature?
Nature. I am untrained in that, but I do have.
Okay, what about
might
or
it be crafting?
craft? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I definitely have
Or
crafting.
Okay,
engineering lore?
Of outlaw lore.
Rolling.
I'm gonna roll for
dice.
crafting then.
Me too. That is an 18.
24.
Yeah. Now that you're looking, you can very easily identify that the part where the wood broke, that's an uneven surface, is a lot smaller than the joining face, and there's clear evidence of tool marks and sanding.
Fuck.
Charlie casts Bullhorn and yells out, "All pages to the doors now!"
No.
Like all pages in the city?
So all the pages who work for us.
It's just the one who works for you.
I thought there was
No,
more.
wait, no. I was. There's only one that has a name. There are 4 of them total.
I want all 4 pages lined up at the front door now.
All pages within 500 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the two who are on duty report. Well, one of the 2 who are on duty reports right away that the other one has gone to wake the 2 who are off shift right now.
I'll wait. I'll have my arms crossed and tap my
Yeah,
foot.
because their shifts are staggered, so there's 2 of them around the clock.
Yes, it's just 50 feet from the jail, clearly.
Well, no, each
Yes.
square is 50 feet, so
Yeah, I know. I'm being facetious.
I'm looking like
Yeah,
how far
but
away
yeah,
is that?
after
Oh, that's like
after-
all of town, except for like
Yeah.
way up here. So except for like the arsenal.
Got
Yeah,
questions.
yeah, after a few minutes, the other three return, and all 4 pages are lined up in front of you.
Charlie kind of just stares at them one by one, in their eyes. Stocks. Anybody want to tell me about them?
None of like they all kind of remain silent, but like all of them look confused.
She'll hold up a piece that was sanded and has tool marks in it. Anybody know what that looks like?
It is very obvious none of them do.
Charlie
know
will
that's not
cast
what they
burning
got
hands and
spirit.
just have it light on fire. Man inside the stocks got out, and the wood is tampered with. Who's been in charge of watching Algart in the stocks?
Charlie, what are you doing? Rosalago
She'll
said
hold-
it's been happening at night. The
She holds
pages aren't
up-
aren't on duty at night.
She holds up her finger, but they're still supposed to watch them. Who's been on night watch?
I will remind you, keeping an eye on Kagan is guard shit.
Yeah, I was about to say
The pages are there to fetch things
Oh.
for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Son of a-
Yeah.
Although
Okay.
I was gonna ask Nugget actually if he had seen anything since he's generally still outside.
Maybe don't destroy evidence.
If you ask Nugget that,
Yeah. Surreal's
he
gonna kind of like
does.
squat down in front of him to not terrify him.
He says that he saw Wendy visit him a few times at night.
Mm-hmm.
But he only ever saw her bring him food.
Okay, we'll have to
Wendy?
visit Wendy.
Wendy the cleric.
No, Yavendi was
roll-
the waitress.
roll
Oh,
me-
sorry.
Oh.
Roll me a perception check.
Sorry.
We'll do that.
That is a
Anvil Thunder
23.
is good at perception. 16.
Surreal,
Yes.
you know when a kid is technically not lying by omitting a detail.
I did that a lot as a kid. Yes, I do know that.
But yeah, you know that look, and he's keeping something back, and like
Mhm.
from being that kid, you know it's I'm just not going to say this detail because it looks bad, but I know she didn't do it, and I'm trying to protect her.
Surreal is gonna scoot a little bit closer to Nugget, almost face to face, but still giving him like some breathing air. And she's gonna look him right in the eye. I need you to look at me and tell me again if you saw anything, and do not lie. I know that face. I did this a million times at home.
He turns to make eye contact with you, and you see his pupils like contract
Yeah.
as he makes eye contact with you.
She's gonna just kind of gently grab his face and turn him back.
Well,
Look
he
at him.
doesn't look away. I was getting to
Oh.
what he was going to say. It was just you see that happen first. And then like barely above a whisper says, "Promise you won't hurt her."
Promise I won't hurt her.
The first night he was in, she tended his wounds. I didn't see her do anything, but it's possible, but I don't know why she would. She's not a rebel. She's one of us. I don't know why she would cut him loose, but it's possible, even if it doesn't make sense.
Well, here's one thing that you will have to learn. You can't trust anybody. You don't
Child.
know you don't know anybody as well as you think you do.
Nugget seems unwilling to actually look at Aldrich.
Chad, do you positively know who is a rebel?
No, I just know she ain't.
Suriel's gonna kind of stand up and ruffle his hair before she walks back inside.
How do you know?
She made her sister leave town because she wasn't
Not?
one of us.
Got it.
Rumor is she got hit by a bear, but some think she made it to Isger. No one knows for sure.
Something she made it. Some think she made it to Isger.
And some think she got et by a bear.
Thank you.
Does Isger happen to be where our mercenary friend was headed?
Yes. No, that's where he's from.
Okay.
Yeah, he was on his way to Remnesia.
Oh, what are you doing?
But yeah, Isger is the home he will be returning to on his way back.
Okay. Suriel will come back out in like a 30 seconds and give Nugget a pastry. Just as a little thank you to make him feel better. Before just going back to talking to Rosalaga, because that was important information.
Right, while we're here, do you positively know of anyone who's a rebel?
I don't know anybody for sure, but
Well, if you have suspicions, go ahead and write it down for me. Can you read?
I can read, but it'd be easier to write down who isn't suspicious.
I suppose that's helpful.
Oh my god.
This kid is already thinking in 4D chess paranoia.
Apparently, this poor child, we have cursed him with too much knowledge. He has seen too much.
After the 6-year time skip, Nugget is a PC as a lore oracle.
Oh no! We've cursed him with too much.
Yeah, like that literally is their curse and blessing is you have so much information that it overflows. You have like memory leakage.
Oh god. Ugh.
Anyway,
so a chemical leak.
God.
God damn it.
Anyway.
Very wet leak.
God,
Very
no.
wet memories.
So Wendy's sister is suspected as a rebel?
No, Wendy's sister disappeared.
Oh no, what happened to Wendy's sister?
Wendy forced her sister to leave town, and no one has heard from her since.
Well,
that's shady as fuck.
Right?
Charlie stares out because she it's kind of like that Kill Bill because she helped. she was kind to Wendy, because she reminded her of her sister.
Well, and also Wendy did help us out, so.
Right. And she gave Wendy a break and didn't only had her pay her what was it? Like 1 silver instead of 3 silver.
Or something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
also,
and then she's also the one who slipped you the note.
Exactly. And so she's feeling very betrayed right now.
I mean, it also made sense though, because we knew her relationship with Kagan.
Did you?
So, yeah, she told us a little bit about it.
She did not tell you everything.
Well, yeah, no, obviously not. But she told
Watch out,
us
they were lovers.
Oh my god, no. She told us enough that she definitely appreciates him and definitely didn't want him to be invested in the stocks, but didn't want to stand in our way.
Yeah. But those are questions that we can answer
her.
next time.
Dun dun
Don't do
dun.
Don't do this to me. Look,
Because
I'm gonna be down there
cliffhanger.
one
That
day.
makes me happy.
I'm gonna be
'Cause
down there one
cliffhanger.
day.
Because cliffhanger.
Cause
Yeah.
cliffhanger.
And we are out for break.
Dun.
I just
What are we
want
naming
more
this
knowledge.
Though the placeholder I had was "This is a horse Wendy's," so that's the bar.
I think it has to stay. I think it just
This
has to
is
stay.
a horse Wendy's.
And stopping recording. Stop.
No one else, if no one was here during the actual stream and they only listen to this on YouTube, they will have no fucking clue why it's named this.
Yeah, because we didn't say it before. We only said it before and after the recording.
Right?
That's why I'm open to other suggestions, because
No, I like This Is a Horse Wendy's.
But that's nonsense that not even we will understand when it comes time to post it.
No, we'll
Yeah.
know.
We'll have to put in like the
conversation was so
synopsis,
stupid.
like something like explaining like a little bit of it, at least a little bit of it.
Nah, explain nothing.
Just let it linger.
yeah.
Just complete noodle incident.
How do you know might be becoming a catchphrase for Aldrich.
Yeah. This is a
Like
horse
kid.
Wendy's.
Like a kid, but it's how do you know instead of
I mean,
why?
Another one could be paging all pages.
Paging all pages.
That's a good
Paging all pages!
Paging all
That's a good one.
pages.
Nugget does a lie.
I do it for
I hope you
Sure.
write down like Nugget does a lie. That's a good one too.
He didn't lie. He just withheld a detail,
Nugget tries to lie.
and then
He
shared
lied.
it. And then shared it with you at the lightest prodding.
Yeah.
Another term for withholding of detail is a lie of omission.
Yes.
The
But a
advanced
nugget's lie.
tactics known as lying.
Yeesh.
Sir, this is a horse Wendy's.
Ma'am.
Thank
this
you,
is a horse
Jess.
Wendy's.
Thank you so much, Jess.
All right, fan back on.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Bella is so I have my Tri-Cut Air under my desk that I do all of my artwork on. And it's also where I keep my dice tray. Bella is sitting on top of the box that my Tri-Cut is in, inside of my dice box.
Wait,
Why are
you mean
why
cricket?
Are cats... Yeah, so it is pronounced cricket. Okay,
Yeah,
never
like cricket.
Okay, see, I never knew if it was pronounced cricket or cricket, but
If it's the thing I'm thinking of, like their branding is even green, right?
The phone
no,
company?
the phone company. Yeah, it's cricket.
Yeah, it's cricket.
No,
No.
the company
It's a device that like
lets
cuts
you print
things.
stickers and make
Oh,
labels.
oh, are you talking about the knives?
Yeah,
The knife brand?
CRICET.
Yeah, that's cricket.
Okay, Okay. Well, they
It's-
do make knives, actually. They
Yeah.
make
Do
their
they?
own knives.
Yeah, they
Oh,
make
yeah.
a lot of folding knives.
I know them because of these machines.
Yeah, they make machines that help you like print out labels for like
And
shirts and screen printing and whatnot.
in my memory, that greenish, that you could hardly even call that green. In my
Right.
memory, it's like a bright green. So
It's mint. I have the apple red one.
Also, the cell phone company, or
No, that's literally just what their thing is called.
oh no, I just meant like
another.
Cricket, the phone company, or also Mint Mobile, the phone company. Like it's.
Oh, the color of the thing.
I'm doing a
Apple, the
callback.
phone company.
I know. I thought you said the Crone company.
All of the phones.
Yes, they do cater mostly to crones.
This
I don't
is true.
even know who they cater to, so that can't possibly be racist, right?
Or ageist.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm now on the Cricket website, and they've got a lighting tab here
What?
because
For-
they make desk lights.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a different Cricket that makes the knives you're thinking of.
Okay.
But
It
there
might
is
be.
a Cricket company that makes knives.
Yep.
Well, because this company makes knives specifically for their devices because they, stop working, but they also have knives when you're working with vinyl.
One of them should sue the other. I feel like that's close enough.
Right?
It's similar enough. You can claim that
The
people can
one
be
is
confused
copying
by
the
it.
other. Oh shit! My sister forgot to put the lasagna in the.
Whoever came first, file a lawsuit. Go.
What if they have the same parent company?
Oh. Then
Do
they
it
sue
anyway.
the parent
Fuck
company.
'em.
Fuck it.
It's an Amazon AWS situation.
Yeah.
Fuck. What is this for? Is it for
I
tracing?
was about to say something terrible. Like, I wouldn't even want to say it off air.
Oh. So I'm just looking at their shit now, and they have a product that's called a Bright Pad, and it's like an iPad, but it's just a light, and it's so that, like, if you're cutting out vinyl or working on clear things,
like a light
it
box,
like
but
shows through.
I see. Okay, that makes more sense now.
Or I guess you could use it for like tracing.
Yeah.
Anything you want to backlight.
Yeah. A backlight, not a. I just thought it was literally like an iPad, but just the whole screen is light. That's why.
That's what it looks like.
Well, like I thought that's literally just what it was a lamp, and I'm like, why don't you just get a normal lamp? But no, I see now. I see.
It's just a flat light.
It's weird.
I don't like it.
I can't imagine it's actually worth $100 fucking.
I don't like it. I can literally just turn on my computer and leave the screen on and use it. I can put a piece of paper up to a window.
Oh, sorry. It's $100 for the one that works when it's not plugged in. It's only $60 for the one you have to keep plugged in.
What the f- is wrong with these companies?
Yeah, Aldrich, if you want to craft the Viper arrow, just meet the requirements and
I would need
time.
magical crafting and someone who can cast that spell.
Yeah, or you could just purchase one.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks so nice. Oh, James, I forgot. It was part of Surreal's downtime thing, but I forgot to mention it. About halfway through it, she probably would have tried to remembering secrets are power. The whispering she heard, see if she can trigger whatever the fuck that was again.
Good.
Stuff like that tends not to be two-way.
Yeah, that's she wouldn't know it's not, so she's seeing if she can. So.
Oh yeah, you just spend a day, you just spend like an hour concentrating really hard until you get a headache.
Yeah. And then she goes to take another nap.
Because you have again exhausted your emotional hit points.
Exactly. She's really good at that. She needs to invest into more emotional hit points. It's more of her dump stat.
Well, that's those coping mechanism slots we were talking about.
Yeah, I have plenty of them. Me as the player, but Serial does not.
Yep.
Bella, are you losing mine because I closed the
All right. Well, I'm gonna mute for a 15.
Yeah.
Let my animals out and such.
Bella's
Everybody get
losing
up
her.
and stretch your legs. Drink some water. Take your medicine if it's a time for that. You know.
Kiss your
Yeah.
pets.
Yes. Also that. Boop all the snoots for me. And yeah, back in 15.
Hey.
I have returned. Like a Protoss, anybody? Dragoon, that's what that unit's called.
And no, I don't get that one. I'm sorry.
Oh, in the StarCraft
My
game,
life for ire.
yeah, there is one unit who is a mech suit haunted by the ghost of a dead soldier.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah, they're called Dragoons.
And they're totally not Eldar from Warhammer, guys.
They are legally distinct,
They're
much in the same
legally
way that the
distinct.
Zerg are definitely
Definitely
not.
not Tyranids.
That's what. Yeah, I forgot what their name was for some reason.
I see.
Anyway, that's a whole other game.
A little bit about StarCraft.
You know, I don't know if you guys seen No Net One's video on the Thaumaturs, but the Thaumaturs looks pretty cool.
No, I have not.
It's like an hour long, so that's definitely a video for later.
Yeah. I'm honestly more hyped for the Psychic. That I want to do that.
I don't know. The Thaumaturge is like, hey, you now have a weakness.
Well, yeah, but it's because when I was playing First Edition a lot, every game where I got to be a player, all psionics were banned.
Oh,
By
really?
the GM. Yeah.
Well, wasn't there like no official psionic class in First Edition?
There were. It's just when they first happened, they were so broken that every GM like banned them out of habit until the end of First Edition.
So I remember like they were very broken in 3.5.
Yeah. Yeah, and Pathfinder started that way. And they changed how stuff worked and eroded it out, but the point is, like, I could actually play a Psychic in Second Edition. Maybe. I could.
That's cool.
So that's important for me.
Thaumaturge has a bell, it goes ring-a-ding.
And Psychic literally has mind bullets.
Nah, but a bell though.
I'm hoping once some supplemental books come out, the fucking God, I couldn't remember what it was called. There was one that like their whole deal was they had a psionic exoskeleton.
Oh.
Yeah.
They can also have a chalice, and they drink from the chalice.
Yeah. Yeah, but also they can make like energy armor that can convey abilities like super strength and flight and turning your arms into lava.
your arms into lava to be in the same list as super strength and flight. That is
Psychics could do like all kinds of weird shit. And I think that's why most GMs banned them even when they weren't like game breaking. It was just they were so unusual in the way that they interacted with stuff, they didn't want to do the math on it. But
Here are my fans in the background. I'm sorry to cut off.
I personally cannot, but
yeah,
not
I
saying
turned
much.
mine off, but only while we're recording, which
Right.
if we're
here.
coming back now, we can start doing
I'll
that process.
turn them off. Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, because when we get back into the session, like we're not done talking to Rosalago yet.
Yeah, no, we're not.
They just let us like fucking interrogate these boys real quick. Hold on, Rosalago. I know you're a busy devil, but
we gotta.
Oh no, he's more than happy. Like I don't like. It's not a call. He's there.
I know.
So like,
we just
still a busy
out
devil.
in the middle of a conversation.
He's sitting there like reviewing notes and eating the rest of the pastries while you're doing this. Like,
oh, you bitch.
He did bring them to us, or he does get them for us. So you know.
Yeah, and also remember, he told you like, food does not give him sustenance.
It's just
knowledge, like gaining information gives him sustenance. So him eating that is a power move.
Yeah. Also, he just might like pastries.
Oh yeah, but like eating it when
Yeah.
it would actually nourish your body is him being like, fucking, you waste my time, I waste your time. And he just,
yeah, I'm like, he's
eating them out of spite.
We just walked out on this man in the middle of a really important conversation to interrogate children. Sure to get information, but it was still in the middle of a very important conversation.
Yeah, and he's just doing the math right now on how a potential corn famine is going to affect pork prices.
Right. Also, hey, Jess, are you sure some of your ADHD isn't seeping into Charlie?
Probably.
Charlie can have ADHD too.
This is true. That actually wouldn't be surprising.
Yeah.
Do you mean like me stopping and just getting the pages like lined up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
now
that was a very
more like a
turn in the conversation. Like you were in the middle of talking to Rosalago when you did that.
And Charlie was like, I need to go now.
Yeah, and like
I should have said like I storm off because like I got pissed as well. Like Charlie got pissed.
No, that's fine. I was just
and I did kind of only have that interact with Charlie. So when we go back in, you can say whether you're still in the room or not, or if you go out to do that, because like the rest of you could keep talking to him also. If you want not everyone to go outside.
After interrogating Nugget, Surreal 100%. Well, interrogating
or I
Nugget,
guess Mr. Anvilsunder
pastry.
Trying to like get her to pump the brakes a little bit confirms he is out there as well.
Yeah.
No, she's like, whoa, do not go Arlie Army on these children, please.
No, he was more like, Charlie, what are you doing?
Oh, it's like, hey,
like you were.
Oh, silly dum dum, this isn't gonna work.
Right?
Why would they know what happened?
Yeah, because that's the other thing is that was the guard's job. The pages the pages only like interaction with Kagan would have been if you asked one of them, hey, go look and see if he's still there real quick, and they like run to the window and see that he's still there from the window and confirm to you verbally that he is still there. That would have been the entirety of their duty with this.
Plus the pages, go home and sleep at night.
Well, yes, but if you recall, I established they have staggered shifts.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So there are 2 of them on duty at all times.
And we legitimately have a guard set up specifically to watch.
Yeah, and like they have it where one pair of them is trading off on the 12s, and then the other pair is trading off on the 6s. So you always have somebody fresh.
And we should be interrogating them guards then.
Like,
'cause,
does
what the
that
fuck?
description make sense to anybody?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, you get a fresh set of eyes every 6 hours on watch. But yeah, their job is they're foot messengers for you. It's lucky Nugget saw anything. But he did. Anyway,
I think we're just Ish less back.
And also Jess is on mute.
Here, I'm just trying to get my cat to sit down.
Okay.
Buster.
She
Let's
needs to
see.
get his shit together.
I have started my record.
Oh yeah, I should do that.
Yeah.
Hello, phone.
Cause we got shit to do.
We got shit to do.
We got shit to do. We got shit to do.
Got shit to do.
Come on, come on.
Bella, I'm closing the door. I yell at her, let her know I'm doing things, see if she wants to join me. Oh, fuck. Oh. My shoulder has been popping all day. Because ever since my car crash, if I lay on my left side for too long when I sleep, it just pops all day and it hurts.
That's not good.
Yeah. I have so many things to go to the doctor for. It's great.
Yeah. Too bad that's not accessible for most people.
Right. I'm gonna...
I am here.
Oh, welcome back. Okay. I'm gonna use the hell out of my parents' insurance until I no longer can.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
After that, like, I still strongly advise federal just for that. Like, being a Fed is awesome.
Speaking of being a Fed, let's try and get some people to do some terrorism.
Yeah. Yeah, because the unspoken... Actually, wait, I'll do that once we're recording, because...
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
The fireworks are going off in town. I just started hearing them.
Oh, good.
So if the recording picks up fireworks...
That's right.
Happy dog anxiety season, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Happy your fucking neighbors setting off fireworks right on the balcony.
Yeah.
I hate living with college students. Oh, yep, there was one. I heard one.
All right. Yeah, so I'm gonna do the thing, and then we can go, because I don't want to waste time anymore. Okay. Anyway, Grapes, are you recording?
Yeah.
Me, am I recording? Yes, I am. Jess, are you recording? Okay. Oni, are you recording?
Yes, I am.
And Schluss, are you recording?
I am.
All right, then. Sync clap in 3, 2, 1. Our story begins, as such stories often do, back at the meeting that Charlie suddenly stormed out of.
He got angry.
And seeing Mr. Anvil Thunder go off to presumably keep an eye on her, do Aldrich and Suriel also leave the meeting?
He's just sitting on the porch of the thing with his coffee, like, Charlie, what are you doing?
Suriel would have had to leave the meeting because she went and got the information from Nugget. So.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Everyone left the building real quick.
Aldrich, do you stay in there?
No, Aldrich went out and talked to the boy too.
Yeah.
Shit, that's right. You all left.
We all left.
Yeah, that's right. See?
Suriel did walk back in, get a pastry, give it to Nugget, and then walk back in.
Did you say
Oh,
anything
Charlie
to
has that much
Rosblago
power?
when you went back in?
I can say that she said, "Give me 1 second before grabbing one of the last pastries before you can eat it," and walking
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, the last one left is a lemon tart.
Okay, yeah. Oh, Nugget's lucky. I like him. I would eat this myself.
wanted
his
that
emotional
one.
hit points need the boost.
Yeah, I know.
He's one of the ones who just got woke up.
Yeah.
He was supposed to come on duty at noon, and it's 7
Oh.
a.m. right now.
Oh no! Oh, Charlie! How could you?
Bitch,
You
that's
woke,
why.
you woke up the boy!
Well, you're gonna wake up
Bitch.
2 boys regardless of what time you wake up.
Yeah, but this one's our boy that we care about more than the other two, obviously.
This one has a name.
That's true.
Yeah.
And his name is Strunk Fluggett. Never
What?
forget.
It is.
It is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's his name. But we call
Yeah.
him Nugget because he hates his actual name.
I'd hate it too.
Yeah.
Or more like Jess out of game would never remember Strumflugget.
Yeah.
That's why I
Strumflugget.
remember it, because it's so
Yeah,
odd.
he intends to legally change his name the first day he is able to, as he mentioned.
Yeah. But yes, Suriel does walk back in after giving Nugget the lemon tart.
Can we legally change his name?
Only if you are his parent or legal guardian.
What if like he's a long line of Strumfluggets? Like he's Strumfluggets to 16th?
Kill his parents.
His father is like, you come from a proud line of Strumfluggets.
Well,
Your father was a
that-
Strum. His father was a Strum.
You know that it's Strunk with a K.
He's very strunk.
Strunk.
Yeah. And you know that at the very least has mother, father, and uncle who is guard.
Yes. So we have to kill the mother, the father, and the uncle that is guard. Got it. No.
Back to your great grandfather, Strumflugget,
Yeah.
who helped founded this town.
But yeah, after after giving the pastry, Suriel walks back inside and sits back down, motioning for Rosalago to continue like nothing just happened. Like all of us didn't just walk out on a very important conversation with him or anything.
If Charlie comes out of her glance, she'll walk into.
He very pointedly looks up from his paperwork, makes eye contact with you, acknowledges that you're there, goes back, finishes the last line on what he's doing, sets the pen down, looks back over what he just put, then sets the clipboard down because it's definitely on a clipboard. Takes off his reading glasses, hangs them from the chain.
The fuck? How does this guy have reading glasses?
It
must
looks
be
like a disco ball.
massive.
It looks like a disco ball of tiny lenses.
Does I was gonna say, does each little tiny eye have a lens?
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Are they like bifocals and there are each tiny little half lenses?
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's cool.
They're massive. He has to have like a fucking guitar case size thing for it.
Well, like, remember how big his eyes are?
Yeah.
Oh jeez, you're right, they are massive.
No, like, his eyes are compound eyes, but they're like roughly the size of a human eye.
He has normal eyes, never mind.
Yeah.
He has a fly body.
Yes, like, it would be the same size as glasses, it would just look like a disco ball due to having so many tiny lenses.
I thought he had big fly eyes.
No, he has a fly bottom half. He's a centaur. A fly.
Well, no,
a fly tar.
They're human sized, but they are the compound eye like a fly has.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're just normal size for. Well, I mean, like he's a baby, so they're big, but
tiny disco balls.
Yeah,
anyways.
Like, yeah.
Right.
It's glasses on a chain, like.
It's like I feel like Suriel's just watching every movement he makes, just sipping her coffee, just thinking, yeah, this is fair.
It's done in the slow, deliberate manner of a creature who has done this for longer than humans have known language.
Yeah.
And like he has done this exact ritual every time.
He has time today.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
So yeah, sets the clipboard down, drops the glasses, then like turns his upper body to like directly face you. Tense his fingers in front of him, and then says, "Proceed."
Forgot what we were talking about. We were
Like, kinda
we were
We were
telling them
talking about
Hagen.
being on the lookout for an opportunity. Because we need
right.
somebody in custody,
Yes.
somebody definitively linked to the rebels.
Yeah.
Concrete proof.
I don't. Yeah.
And if you don't have concrete proof, have a story that stands up to scrutiny. But
Okay.
someone for whom their punishment serves as a martyring for the real rebels and a cowing measure for those who know their place. So it can't be just the guy who you owe money to.
Of course. Okay.
It has to be a rebel.
Like we'll have to do some investigating.
Hmm?
Cereal will chug the rest of her coffee.
The good news on that front is, once you do have our lucky volunteer, and the Baron has determined what their sentence is, you will carry it out.
Okay.
Ooh.
And
To do
if
the
we
fun
can get the
part.
permits in time, might even get to carry it out publicly.
Oh man.
Nothing gets the tax extension filings down like a public flogging, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Can't imagine.
Yeah, like if anybody has seen Roots or Starship Troopers,
Oh yeah.
yeah. A public flogging is not fun to watch, but it sends a message. So yeah, and he's being vague with sentence because capital just means there is a punitive measure attached to it.
Yeah.
That could be a flogging. It could be you cut off one of their hands. It could be, like any number. It depends on what the statute is.
Yeah.
So it'll vary depending on what you get them on.
Gosh dang it, someone else talk. I forgot my question.
I mean, I have an idea out of character.
Yeah, go ahead.
What about that judge?
I
Where's
don't
he
think
at?
he's here.
He's not here? Okay, never mind.
He's a traveling judge, I believe.
He's
James?
complicit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a circuit judge,
I remember my question now.
which is an archetype that PCs can take.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Cereal's gonna look to Rosalago and ask, is there exactly any specific time limit that the Baron has for us on this? Because I know how important this mission is.
The Baron was non-specific, but he assured me he would have more detailed instructions by the time you're to be paid again.
So we have a week. Got it.
So like I said, just be on the lookout for opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cereal clearly wants to ask something, but doesn't want to ask it out loud.
Hold on, I'm gonna have him do a perception.
Yeah.
He very abruptly says, "If you haven't learned by now, you will always regret not asking."
She kind of like presses her lips together in a hard line. I'll try and figure it out on my own time for now.
Suit yourself.
Yeah, go ahead, ask.
It's
Do it.
it's a private matter.
Aldrich's like, data?
Aldrich is just
Data?
information? Food? No. No, well, actually, yeah, that is a good thing. So it'll be like, it's actually rather private, and I'd rather not have everyone else around while I ask about it. But the information I
Then
gave...
ask the people who you need to leave to leave.
Everyone get the fuck out!
The room can be cleared.
I do actually have another question, though, that's the last right now. The information that I gave you last time, has that come to any fruition? Oh my god, my nose is so stuffed.
That doesn't seem that private.
That was a different question, Aldrich.
You fool.
Rosalago, like, cracks this very big, like, almost shit-eating grin
Of course.
and says, "You know, I was waiting to see if you'd think to ask or not. Did any of you happen to look in the pouches, or did you just know it was pay and take it?"
Normally,
Well,
it's
Charlie
rude
The
pulls
to
out-
GM
count.
said add 15 GP, so that's what I did.
I did. I'm asking, like, in character, would any of you have actually counted?
It is normally considered rude to count the payment in front of the person who gave it to you.
Surreal
counts it in front of him.
100% goes right back into the bag. Like, oh.
Yeah. And as Surreal is digging hers out, he kind of like very, very smugly says, "Please, I insist."
What is it? What is it?
So, being a
of-
dwarf, can I tell that there's more than just 15 gold in there?
Roll me a perception to just know that by how heavy the bag is.
I'll use my...
Or
lucky
if you
dice
have
for
the
that.
stone cunning, I would. If you have that, you can have it for free.
I have dwarf lore.
You could also roll that.
Charlie just
My
like
perception.
pours all the gold out.
Which
on the table.
would give me a lower DC.
It's the same, so it's
Okay.
whichever bonus is better.
My blue die go. My lucky dice is gone. Fuck.
Surreal.
James, why'd you steal my lucky dice?
I didn't. Surreal, I'm not gonna make you
here it
roll
is.
for it. He's doing it without looking in the bag. You, on a cursory count note, you have been paid 25 GP.
For the first time in like the past couple days, a smile wipes across Surreal's face.
Okay.
Money.
Yeah.
I got
and
the soul.
I got a 15.
Yeah, you also just know from the weight that you have been paid an extra 10 GP.
Can I get in on the perception check?
Oh,
Are you also trying to know just by the feel?
Oh, I would have counted. I would have.
Oh, then yeah, you don't have to roll. You could just count.
Yeah, Charlie said she's counting in front of him.
Because Anvil's Thunder said it's rude to count in front of the person who's paying you, and I'm like, yeah, Charlie pulls it out and counts it.
And as you all in your own ways realize what has happened, Rosalago, like, with genuine, like, hey, yeah, like enthusiasm in his voice. That's the word I had to work backwards for the name of an emotion thing. Hello, my parents are surprised that I'm neurodivergent. Anyway, they're not.
Oh no.
With genuine enthusiasm says, given the information you uncovered, the Baron saw fit to give you a one-time performance bonus.
Well,
which I'm sure you'll find satisfactory.
Oh, I have just enough to get an enhancement rune for my axe.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah!
Woo! Let's go!
Yeah.
And after everyone has their moment of joy at the extra money, he then says, "If there's no other public matters, I'd ask for the room to be cleared."
All right.
Charlie will stand up.
Say, imagine the silence was like everyone's sitting there just staring at each other like who's gonna leave
Just
first.
like Anvil Sunder will finish his coffee and stand up and walk towards the door, but not leave yet.
No, yeah, Aldrich fucks right off.
He's basically waiting to be the last one to leave.
I
Anvil
imagine
Sunder.
Aldrich just fades into non-existence.
He does like
He
the
fucks
peace
off.
sign, or they do the peace
Aldrich
sign and
ghosts.
fades.
Yeah. What's up, Slash?
I said Aldrich ghosts.
Fucks right off.
After actually making sure everyone's gone.
Like
Surreal
kind of
will
just drags her feet, just kind of nonchalant, like
like a dog trying to
like
leave when people are eating.
Fine, like one of those.
Yeah, like a dog leaving the kitchen when everyone else is eating. Looking back every now and again, like, do I really have to?
I have to.
Out.
Just gonna talk about me.
Yes, now leave.
Gonna tattle on me.
She does. She'll do the double birds and just like walk like backwards into her bedroom.
Once
And
everyone.
Anvil Sunder will leave out the front door to start his day.
Yeah. Once everyone is gone, Surreal specifically checking to make sure Charlie is actually out of earshot. Knowing Charlie is a nosy bitch.
Sitting on her
Surreal.
bed, counting her money, like what?
Doing nothing.
When you poke your head in, what?
He stares at her like, I see you. No, Surreal will put down her coffee cup and she's trying her best to put her words together to ask this question correctly so it doesn't sound as crazy as it already is. But
I mean,
Surreal.
you're asking this question of a chubby baby torso on a fly centaur.
Yeah, but that's more concrete than hearing whispers. So somehow. But after a couple seconds, she'll clear her throat a little and say, so there was a day when I was walking around town with Uktuk and I was doing what I do best, which was eavesdropping and listening for secrets, which is how we got into this whole situation about the rebels. But a couple times throughout the day, I heard these whispers, not from any specific direction, and just of the words, secrets are power, and I'm just very confused.
And was there anything else besides a voice? Did you see anything unusual?
I tried looking around to see if there was anything. I mean, it was a little unusual, I guess, if you mean by whenever I heard the whispers, it's like the world, everything was silent, I guess, is a way to describe it. I don't know. She's very she's having a hard time explaining what was really going on because it's still through everything that happened and what is still currently going on in her head. Memory is kind of foggy.
Do you know what the most valuable currency in the Nine Hells is?
Secrets, yes.
Yeah. So, any number of beings, devils, and any who deals with them would consider that a source of power. It gives you something to bargain with. As a identifier of who, not very helpful, but maybe an idea of what. The only other thing I could think of is, well, there's the secret keeper.
He'll see Suriel kind of perk up at that. Would she? Well, I mean, I don't think she would, as the only book she found on anything mentioning Norgorber was the table of contents. So would she know one of his nicknames as a secret keeper?
Let me see where that is on his entry,
Yeah.
because I am going to keep it by the book. He is called the Reaper of Reputation by some, but has more insidious titles among other worshippers. Remains an enigma to most. His true motives are unknown. Many of his own followers remain ignorant of his plans and designs, and is the only evil deity among the Ascended. And then it's, the table of contents, which is a table of contents, so it's not super helpful. Other than worshippers has a subheading for halflings.
Yeah. Okay, so no, she wouldn't know. She'll-
So yeah, and I guess the first sentence I skipped over is Norgorber is mostly known as a Taldan deity of thievery and assassination, as well as the keeper of secrets.
She might know that that's one of his names.
Well, no, that's right there in the text. That's part of
yeah.
what you would have
Okay.
found in that book. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, so she
Well,
would.
he's known as a keeper of secrets.
Yeah.
But
It's
that
like-
being like
It's like one of
the-
his titles, like how Asmodeus'
Yeah, it's-
titles is like Prince of Darkness and shit, or Prince
Yeah.
of Hell and shit like that.
Angel of Darkness? No.
Yeah, one of his that people outside of cults know is the Reaper of Reputation and the Keeper of
Yeah.
Secrets.
Yeah. Okay. Suriel will kind of perk up a little bit in interest looking at Rosalago. Keeper of Secrets.
Do you know much about him?
Really not. Most people would.
Well, you know of the Starstone and the Ascended, yeah? The trial by which a mortal becomes a god?
Would Suriel know that?
That is a thing like most people are generally aware of,
Yeah.
being that's remember the god Aroden, who
Okay.
raised the star, like that whole thing, like raising the Starstone also is what made Aroden become a god.
Yeah.
And Caden
Okay.
Kalen.
Yeah, Caden Kalian did it, Iomade did it,
Okay.
and Norgorber did it.
Yeah.
And that's what that listing at the top is. Among the Ascended, those
Yeah.
are the mortals who succeeded at the test of the Starstone
Except
and
if
became
you
deities.
if you ask Caden Kalen how he did it, he couldn't tell you because he was
Oh
very
yeah,
drunk.
he was blackout drunk.
Someone
Iomade,
dared him to do it, and he woke up the
He
next
did it.
day a god.
Yep. And
Yeah, the
and
fake-
similarly, like Iomade was sworn to secrecy after completing it, and because she's
Ah.
lawful good, keeps it.
I see.
Norgorber is the other deity,
Yes.
and nobody knows how Norgorber completed it either. And the reason why is that everybody who knows who Norgorber was before doing it died the day he became a god.
Yeah. Mysteriously died the same day.
No, not mysteriously.
I'm just
Nah.
stupid Headlines.
everybody who knew his name or had seen his face was like torn apart
Christ.
the day
okay.
he became a god.
Wow. Well, sucks to be them. Serial nod. I do, yes.
So, I mean, that's one thing that comes to mind. I don't know of any sects in the area. I know in Varesia you may have run across the Skin Saw.
The who, the what now? That was me. That was me.
Roll
Elena.
Society.
Oh man. We're rolling for
Society.
society, guys? Again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
Roll a
roll that
society check.
society. That's a 22.
Oh, you know about the Skin Saw cult.
Skin
A few years
Saw?
ago, when Rise of the Rune Lords happened, they did a whole bunch of ritual murders in Magnamar.
Ah.
Yeah, like that's a thing everybody in Varesia knows about. Yeah, the Skin Saw cults.
Thank you.
And Rosalago has just implied that Father Skin Saw, the deity they revere, might also be Norgorber.
Serial's actually writing this stuff down, by the way.
Yeah.
She kept her little notebook.
And well, the only other thing that I can tell you is him and Asmodeus don't mix.
I would assume that, no.
Well, when one makes his living buying secrets and the other makes it keeping them, they would come at odds, yes?
Of course.
So, if it is Nagorba or one of his followers that has their sights set on you, that's probably not good news.
She pinches the bridge of her nose. She's already had a hard enough week.
And like no sooner does Suriel have that like moment before Rosalago like almost like barely pausing to have a period on the end of that sentence rolls into, now it's your turn.
My turn.
Secret for a secret, an eye for an eye. And without further ado proceeds to pull out one of his eyeballs.
Wow.
Yeah, and like he has it clutched in his hand and kind of holds it out, and an image projects up from it. The image is an aerial view of your battle with Jexy Six Splinters.
Oh my god!
And from a bird's eye view, you see Uktuk fall. And then you see Charlie run around the side of the castle. And then static is over the feed until it cuts back in with the scorch marks on the ground. And after it plays, like with it still clutched in his hand, makes it's hard to say eye contact because he has compound eye, but like
it kind
the
of
eye hole with his one eye in it still is pointed at you, and very pointedly says, "You are going to tell me in exhaustive detail what happened during that minute."
Suriel 100% will tell him everything she can remember and what she can, the best detail she can.
As you do that, Roll me a diplomacy check, please.
Oh lord. Diplomacy. Let's go. That's a 20.
Hey,
A dirty 20, but it's a 20.
that's good.
Okay, Suriel, as you are giving over this account of events,
Mm-hmm.
the
Sorry,
tumblers click,
Charlie.
the social tumblers click in your brain, and you
Uh-huh.
realize that
Yeah.
he has kind of given you a piece of data for free that you have successfully inferred. In that, his surveillance was interrupted by whatever it was that intervened during that
Charlie.
period.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Which tells you that whatever did that is
Very
powerful, because it is hard to block the vision of an accuser devil. Because again, that's their whole deal. Like,
Yeah.
the thing he just did, like, they really can do that. Like, they can record everything they see and then play it back for people.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and as you're telling that, like, he is kind of like gradually winding the optic nerve back in to put his, like, it takes him a full minute to like put his eye back in.
Suriel trying her best to like not visibly flinch as he's putting his eye back in.
Yeah, like cleans it before he puts it back in the socket. Like, it's a whole, and like it's so nonchalant about doing this. Like, this is just a day at the office for him.
She just frowns intensely before picking up her cup of coffee again to distract her from the eyeball. She's not super squeamish, but some things are just so weird that they but I don't really know too much about what happened that day. Even the only thing I can surmise is that some power reached through Charlie. We don't know much about her patron. She calls her mommy, so that doesn't really give us much to go off of.
Well, she called herself mother.
Yeah.
No, she said mommy. That's right.
Yeah,
It was
Charlie.
mommy.
Charlie calls
Yeah,
her
yeah.
mommy. Yeah, and she
She
did sign
signed
mommy.
the letter mommy. I was trying to
Smiley
call her
face.
mother, like more
Yeah.
formal, but
Mommy
nah.
just stuck so well.
Yeah.
Mommy, sorry.
Yeah, and yeah, Rosalago hears the story, and for the first time you've met him, seems like genuinely surprised.
Assuming this is not good and not very good. I have to keep track of so much.
Well, I mean, put the clues together. Her patron is clearly a fiend of some stripe. And
Yeah.
you should already understand what happens when one of our ilk reaches into the material plane.
Yeah.
And whatever it is that is supplying our Miss Malocchio with her magic, well, I knew it would have to be powerful to do that. Everyone knows that they can only provide spells up to a level 1 lower than they can cast.
So like, right. He'll see Suriel kind of like rub the ear that was shut off.
Yeah.
Rub the back of it
That's
where
just
the seam is.
a carryover. Like in 1E, there are actually rules about it. Like if you are acting as a patron,
Yeah.
like you can only grant spells up to, like, if you can cast 8th level, then you can only grant up to 7 as a patron. Like, not important. That was just a fun trivia bit for me. Trivia corner. Anyway. Am I rambling enough for everyone?
No.
Okay.
Continue.
More.
All right.
But
Give me rum.
but to be able to block my sight means, well,
Something a lot more.
she has a
powerful.
big fish on the line.
I don't even think she realizes.
Well, I'll give you this one for free because I like you too.
Oh, thank you.
But fish
I was
this
out of
big,
character.
their deals with mortals tend to end with dead mortals.
He'll
So
see Suriel
if I-
clam up a little bit.
if I were her, I would try and keep that balance sheet in her favor.
And how would I do that exactly?
Well, if you give more than you take, then you are the one who is owed, and you're fine. But if she were to owe it, well, that could be unsafe for her. You didn't let her owe her patron a favor for that, did you?
Oh, the face that the face that Suriel makes is a mixture of the child that just got caught with their hand in the cookie jar and crossed with you haven't seen anything. I am not here. Like the wide eyes, you can't see her pupils. But if you could see her pupils, they would completely dilate and contract really, really tiny, and she'll just kind of like stare off a little bit to the side, not making eye contact. Not very obviously, but her body, she can't lie to Rosalago.
Well, I mean, you couldn't if you tried, honestly.
Exactly.
He's really good at this.
She's not gonna try. She knows that's his job.
Yeah. And he, like, as soon as your posture shifts, you could just hear him sigh.
Exactly. We were dying, and I didn't exactly know what she was doing at the time until it was a bit too late. And then it happened, and then.
No, I could see how, when faced with mortal peril, you wouldn't think too hard about the consequences, but...
Think back and remember Uktuk's last words.
You are a bitch.
No, before that.
You really are a
not
bitch.
not his
No,
last words.
No, before that.
No, you'll have fun
We'll
with
rewind. Yeah, have fun with the pact.
the deal. Yeah.
Have fun with the
Yeah.
deal. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Suriel will rub her face. She's so tired. She'll sigh heavily and okay. Things to keep an eye out for. Lots of things to investigate. I think that was it.
The good news is you're successfully holding the Baron's confidence. So,
No.
you got that going for you, which is nice.
He's like, you somehow haven't screwed it up so much that the Baron no longer wants you guys to work for him, so good job.
Well, it's the the benefit you have provided exceeds the cost you incur. So you remain an appreciating asset.
Yeah.
Don't fuck up that balance.
Jess, I don't know if I'm Asmodeus's favorite.
More like, how does it feel to be God's favorite? Because
Right?
Rosalago likes you, or the Baron likes you.
Well, he said,
Grandpa's favorite.
if you recall, Rosalago said, "I like you too."
Yeah, he likes Charlie as well.
No, I'm pretty sure he meant Aldrich.
No, it's Anvil Thunder.
Oh yeah,
Nobody likes
clearly.
Charlie.
Everybody loves Anvil Thunder. That
He
Chad Dad
respects-
energy.
He respects Anvil Thunder.
Wow. Okay, that's fine.
You're down.
Thunder's like,
Respect Aldrich.
You're a ghost.
Slago's scared of Charlie.
Clearly.
No.
Yeah, right.
He-
Very suspicious
cute.
Charlie's patron.
Actually, I mean, accuser
More like
devils
concerned.
are low CR creatures. You might be able to 1v1 him.
Let's go, old man. 1v1 me.
That
For
Charlie
here,
would
he,
do
that
it.
because he couldn't see
depends.
it, my eyebrows kind of wiggled up and down. I was like,
That depends. Do devils still have the ability to summon other devils? Because they did in first
That would be a
edition.
religion roll to know that. As players, I can like some do, some don't. It depends.
I know that was a very common ability in Devils in first edition.
Yeah,
Just how
Yeah, some
many
do,
was
some don't.
determined by the level of power.
yeah, and also what level. Like,
Yeah.
anyway.
Surreal will straighten up a little bit, relax.
And
himself
after a moment to think, he says, "In that regard, I want you to remember one thing.
Mm.
Well, if the patron does ask for something that goes against your oath to the Baron, well, the worst going against your patron one time gets you is your magic taken away. Going against the Baron, well, you don't get to try it twice, you know what I mean?
Yes, I do. I guess the best I can do now is keep you updated.
Hell, the Baron did know that she had a gifted mind. If her patron were to cut her off, he might even be willing to take her on as an apprentice wizard."
Ooh. Ooh. Surreal, without looking, slowly writes that note down for later. He's
Yeah.
like, yes.
Yeah, 'cause that is a thing that can happen as a witch. Your patron can choose to dissolve your pact
Yeah.
under certain circumstances, and you will lose all of your powers.
Don't worry.
It's kinda like a
Charlie,
cleric,
I'll do a backup
yeah.
I feel like if Charlie did something to do that, I feel like Charlie would lose more than just the powers. Like that long.
You
Somehow.
would lose Steven.
That too.
Yeah.
oh no.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I-
Steven is your conduit to your patron.
Yeah.
If your pact is severed, you lose that too.
Oh.
Steven has to go. Just are you now just realizing that?
Yeah, but it's
We-
the same deal as clerics and champions, that if you like really go against your patron, they can take away everything they gave you.
I just got to be smart about it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, but
Okay,
in
He
those
is really
cases,
smart.
retraining into another class is an option.
Do I start
as
at
a
level
wizard,
1?
you could get a different snake. Familiar.
But it's
No,
not
retraining is a
Steven.
downtime activity,
Oh, then you
and
she could get a
once
familiar.
it is complete, you are now a wizard of the same character level as you were previously.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's just the higher level you are, the longer it takes, and the more expensive it is.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we won't get there.
Yeah, and that's not the only option. Like, patching things up is also on the table.
Yeah. Uh,
You're standing outside her realm with a boombox over your head.
It's
Anyway.
so cold, I wonder why.
Yeah, any other questions for the boss?
no, not that I can think of.
All right, then with this debrief complete, he takes his leave.
Yeah, the only thing I was gonna say was that Surreal is just gonna tell him that she'll keep him updated as much as she can on these types of situations as soon as possible next time, instead of
And
like
he, like,
2 to
very
3 days
casually-
later.
And he very casually is like, "Oh, I know you will."
But She would.
He like
Or
tips
Go
his
ahead.
non-existent hat and teleports away.
wait. Raza,
And he's
Raza,
gone.
Charlie, you're not in the room.
She
she
comes
wants to bang
running
the door,
downstairs.
but like she'll remember. Oh, never mind. I
You
Oh
can light the
Fine.
candle.
Call him on his way home.
just wanted to ask if I had any mail.
Do we have any mail? It's too late. Grandpa already left. Remember, Rosalago's our grandpa.
You can light the candle.
No, don't
Yeah.
call him right as he
if
gets
you want
home.
to, if you want to expend one of the uses, you go right ahead.
Can I?
Oh shit!
He does it
right.
anyway.
Do I have any mail? If Charlie
Should have asked
comes-
before he left.
Right. Fuck. I forgot I did send a letter. If Charlie does come downstairs, or come out of the sleeping bear rooms, screaming about mail, Serial will suddenly remember that she sent a letter.
Yep.
I'll walk down the stairs. You'll just hear like her boots go clap, clip, clap, clip, clap. Hey, is Roz here?
Left.
Wanted to see if he had any mail. And I'll huff over to
Shit.
the burner phone and I'll
Also,
light the candle.
I would like to point out that Schles put in a Roll20 chat. If you give a fiend a secret,
Oh,
And-
absolutely.
and
Did
in
you
my
see-
head,
Then
I auto-
Schlessel went into Photoshop and changed the cover of If You Give Him as a Cookie to
yeah.
say If You Give a Fiend a Secret.
Absolutely.
And my
I'm
gonna
brain
say-
auto completed it to don't feed your fiends after midnight.
Oh yeah, if you give a fiend a secret, episode title, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm saving this image because it's so perfect.
It makes me happy.
I love that we have our like inside jokes too. Like,
You're so good.
Anyway,
Charlie huffs over and lights the candle for the burner phone.
Azalago right after he just left. Sorry.
he teleports back. Like seriously?
I still had a question.
Well, you should have asked when I asked if you had any more questions before I left.
It's because I was thinking on my
He-
bed,
he's
and
right.
then I thought the thought, and then I came down to talk the thought.
All right. Well, what is it?
Have any mail?
No, not yet.
Casually. Do I have any
but-
mail?
Well, there's one addressed to Uktuk.
Oh no!
No,
No.
too soon. No.
Charlie,
I'll take that.
It's a postcard from the Church of Asmodeus.
Wish you were here.
On the back, it just says your request has been filed,
Sick.
and then it provides a reference number.
Surreal smile disappears and it's just a frown.
The fuck did
I
you
can
do?
keep it- I want to keep it in a file in my desk under Asmodean requests.
You don't have a desk. That's
Absolutely,
do.
I would. I already used a dagger and carved some shit in it.
it's just a table.
That's true. She did.
She wrote her name on it and everything.
Charlie was here.
Hey, Oni.
Hmm.
You have leadership position now. Good job.
I know. This is great.
It's something you've always
yeah.
wanted.
Does it
Been
feel
fighting
like God's
Uktuk for
favorite?
it, and now you win.
You're-
So good job.
You're squad leader now.
Your squad
I
leader.
didn't have to fight him for it. He just fucking died.
Yeah. War of attrition. Have fun.
Tristan, yeah. She just outlived him. Somehow.
Charlie will pull out of her pocket another letter and 2 silver. Please send it to the under the stairs, please.
Of course.
Thank you.
Then
Unfortunately, Aldrich is unruly. Hey, well, we got you back. Excuse me. Well, we got you back. Could you say exactly what we're expected to have done by next week? Or maybe not exactly, but vaguely.
He did.
Have somebody in mind we could bring up on charges. If you have them locked up already, that's better, but if you could go arrest somebody when the order comes down, that's good too.
Got it.
So, you got a week. I'm sure you come up with something.
Really good with coming up with bullshit.
Hi, Captain.
All right.
Anyone else have any questions? Suriel yells very loudly so anyone outside can hear before Rosalago leaves.
No, I'm good.
Okay, I think we're actually
Okay.
good this time.
All right.
I think
He,
I'm
like,
good for this episode.
Makes a big show of like holding his hands up and looking back and forth, like waiting a second, and then goes, "All right, bye," and then just teleports away again.
Okay, Aldrich lights the candle again.
Oh no! He's like, I just wanted to light the candle, that's it.
Do you actually light the candle again?
No.
Okay. Yeah. It's Monday. We just got paid. We got orders.
Yeah.
Looking at the map, some places I don't really think we've really hit. Maybe we could some recon and
Oh hell yeah.
some, do some eavesdropping.
Well, before you can get too far into planning,
No.
Nugget, who's still up because it's only been like a minute, comes in to inform you that Bo Gramble is here and wants to talk to you.
Grandpa too. We
Well,
listen.
Bo is the she.
Grandma.
Her in.
Aldrich walk in with her because she's an old lady. Not Aldrich, sorry.
It's not supposed to
Anvil
mean-
Sunder. Too many A names.
I mean, you could switch to the first name, but good luck trying to pronounce it.
Yeah, right. That's no.
It was James's idea to be called Mr. Anvil Sunder.
Well,
Because
was just for, like-
Umimnarlig is a bit hard for James to pronounce.
Umimnarlig?
Umimnarlig.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
Nimnarlig.
What they say.
Yeah.
Anyway, the point is, Bo enters, and very calmly, matter of factly says, "So there's a problem with the gate."
Oh, just her eyes go wide. It's just blinks and stares at her like, what kind of problem?
Well, it's open,
Shit.
Have you tried
wide
closing
open,
it?
wide open for noonday traffic.
That was your
I
job.
sent Dent out to see what had happened, and something clobbered him over the back of the head. He's hurt pretty bad.
Suriel is right out that door. She's fuck.
And Anvil Sunder's right behind her.
Aldrich leads the way.
You just kind of fading away as you all run away from her. You hear her go, "Oh, okay, I'll meet you there."
Charlie's walking with a cup of coffee.
He's like, it's too early to
Aldrich
run.
carries Charlie.
Yeah, and as established, it is early.
Yeah.
The sun is just beginning to rise and burn off the morning fog. And as you approach Castle Gate, about the time you get to on the map, when you get to about here on the street, is when the fog is clear enough that you can see it. And it is, in fact, wide open.
Can I roll perception to see if I see anything around the gate?
From where you are, or are you
Yeah.
walking closer?
I'm walking a little bit closer, not too close, because something clobbered the fuck out of somebody, so Cereal's staying
Well,
a good distance.
I hate to be that guy,
Don't be
quote,
that guy.
like TM that guy, like, anyway. You have not confirmed that part of the story yet.
Oh, well, I mean, she said that,
Like,
so Cereal's staying safe.
Upon further inspection, you will note that it is true, because, like, you're here, and that's their house.
Yeah.
In which you will find Dent in bed with a head wound.
I'd say Cereal's... She's, like, here. Sorry, not here. Stupid mouse. Like, right in front of this little part of the Castle Gate build right here.
Yeah, if you go around the area, roll me a what are you looking for at the gate? Like, are you looking for a track or
So
What's up? Sorry, go
'cause
ahead. While I'm trying to figure out what
okay.
Is the gate open in or out?
Aldrich's first objective is close gate.
okay. I'm gonna take us to the map for the castle gate.
I guess what I'm trying to figure out is what exactly happened. Like, Cereal's trying to put 2 and 2 together right now. She's investigating all different paths. So
Yeah, so yeah, this section here is the upstairs and downstairs of the map.
yeah.
So yeah, this is the downstairs area where the gate here is. The doors swing outward to outside. This is the outside, like the entrance to the gatehouse being there.
Okay.
So like that's the inside town part. Here at the corner is a ladder, goes up to the second floor of the tower.
So this is hold on. This is inside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, if you want to close the gate, the mechanism is inside the gatehouse.
Oh, so it doesn't look like it was forced open? Like it was just open how it normally
that's
would
what
be?
my investigation
That would be, you can do a perception or a craft to look for evidence of that. You can also use, the reason I was asking about tracks specifically is that's survival, if you want to do that.
Yeah.
My perception higher.
Okay, that's a 12.
I will use a hero point.
Are you
Okay.
sure?
Yes,
on
I am
yourself?
sure.
For you or for me?
For me.
Okay.
Yeah. Surreal, you see tracks that
Same
confirm...
fucking number.
Oh, no, that's not good.
Oh.
I guess that's what Fate wanted.
Yeah.
I guess so.
But yeah, Surreal, you see tracks that at least seem to confirm Bo's story. You see a set of footprints come out. It gets to about, like, you see footprints go into the gatehouse. There's mud there. And then they walk back out, and then they walk back in again. And then there's a spatter of blood, and then you can see where Dent's footprints are coming to the gatehouse, and then her, like, taking him back to the house.
So yeah, kind of... Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, just like, at least from for your 12 confirms her story.
Cereal will kind of like snap her fingers at Charlie. She can't find the words right now because she's going through different scenarios in her head.
Does anybody bother to examine Dent at all, or?
I will. Is he inside where Aldrich is?
I think he's...
No, that's the gatehouse. He's in their house.
Okay,
Which is
I'll go
behind
in
us.
and just look at his head. Can I do a medicine check?
I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. Like it's pretty. It looks like somebody threw a brick
Oh my god.
and hit him in the back of the head.
God.
Shit. Okay.
While Charlie's doing that, Surreal is gonna make her way up to
Yeah.
the top of the tower.
It would be medicine if you wanted to dress this wound because it's not done right.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll
Like
do it.
she like stuffed a pad in there, but like it's not sterile and
Grandma tried
Yeah,
her
no.
best.
yeah.
I
So
will
yeah,
roll
you
a
can roll a medicine while everyone else does their investigations.
It's good.
So-
Medicine is +5.
So yeah, Charlie is committing to 10 minutes of medicine. What are the other three of you doing?
Anvil
This time.
Sunder rolled a 10 perception.
Ugh.
Yeah, you don't detect any evidence of tampering. It looks like the gate is in fact just open normally.
Wait,
Uh,
could I roll warfare lore to see if it was busted open?
That would be pretty obvious if it was busted. The crossbeam would either be like,
broken.
busted out of its brackets or splintered.
So that's not the case, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like that would be obvious. It's like they're just open.
Okay.
And Aldrich inside, it's just like a little like wheel crank. It takes 3 interact actions to close the gate. No rolls or anything. And then once it's shut, there's a bar that you lay across the 2 doors.
So who are
manually,
these two
but-
fools outside?
Oh, that's just where their icons are because they're at their house.
Oh.
They
Yeah.
have to stay out there now.
Two
Um,
inside the gate.
realizing I may have disrupted some of the evidence, but gonna go ahead and attempt an investigation after the door is closed. See if anything.
Yeah, and you can roll
Is-
craft or engineering lore to also look for evidence of tampering.
In mechanical situations, a 22.
Yeah, you are a lot more confident that there's no evidence.
Okay.
Since Surreal
So-
just realized that Charlie
Like
is not
evidence of
here.
tampering specifically.
So
Sorry,
they
it's
just opened the door. Bo
Yeah.
Dent or whoever threw that brick
Can
just opened the door.
do
Something.
we see Brick?
That's I was about to say. Since Surreal just realized Charlie is currently not around.
yeah. If you
Um,
if you take the time to search around, you do
Yeah.
find there's like a rock about the size of a fist that has a
Oh,
relatively fresh spatter of blood on it.
okay.
Aha.
Then I will say it in Aldrich voice. So either Bo Dent or whoever threw that rock opened the gate.
Bo, who's still kind of with you, says, "Well, it might be the spirit.
I'm right here.
No, the gate spirit.
James.
Don't you know the
Fuck
tale?"
you.
James, I want to roll for Arcana.
Well, this is
a
actually going to be a also a society. This is a local like fairy
Well,
tale,
I
I
not
wanted
fairy
to-
tale, but like a local legend.
I wanted to roll for Arcana, like for around the area, to see if I like notice anything relatively related
Just-
to it.
Aldrich know about the gate spirit.
I will
Yes,
also roll
They
You
told you
do. Most of the
No.
like farmers and traders who come through that gate, they have a superstition that's kind of like similar to. I don't know what I was going to say. I forgot. But it's like people passing back and forth through the gate in order to conduct commerce, like appeases the spirit. And the local legend is whenever people aren't going through it, it gets mad.
Yeah, also, despite literally being a ghost, Aldrich is something of a skeptic. Can I do
Well, It's like
perception-y?
spirit isn't like used in a way an educated person would specifically refer to.
Sure, but I want
yeah,
to
like-
see if Bo is just making shit up because she's mad the gate's closed. Or if I think that. Is this a lie?
He wants.
That would be a perception.
Got a 13. Do you know
Nice
what?
tasty 13.
I'm going to use a hero point.
I'm gonna say don't because
Okay.
if this is a lie, she is committed enough to it to brain her husband.
Of many a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, like her elderly husband's skull was busted open.
Just gonna say, that completely tracks to Aldrich.
Yeah.
Aldrich is like, people are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Look, you're interfering with commerce?
Yeah,
I might have to hurt a loved one.
But you would know there are any number of creatures that would do that, and her being an uneducated peasant is just using spirit as kind of a catch-all. Like, it could be a fey creature of some kind, or an imp, or...
Yeah.
It could even be some, like, long-forgotten deity who's using its last vestige of power to bless this gate or some shit. Like, there's any number of potential explanations beyond she's lying about it for some reason.
But,
Not saying that's
yeah.
impossible, but like Occam's razor, you know?
Yeah. Without detect magic, would we be able to tell if there's anything magical around here?
So that applies for like spell effects and stuff. If it's a
Yeah.
critter, that's a little different because like
Mhm.
like a fey creature wouldn't detect as there being an active magic effect in the area because they just exist.
Of course.
Let's see.
So-
Can you check
Would
for
roll?
tracks untrained?
You can.
What role would
Well,
that be?
I guess Aldrich will. It's the survival. that
Oh,
you did earlier.
survival.
Oh boy.
Use that hero point now.
Aldrich
Now
is real
use that
bad
hero
at it.
If anybody is trained in survival, you could also, you know.
I
I don't
am,
think I'm
yeah.
going to.
I'll do it again. Why?
Uh-oh.
Why? No. 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 Fuck you.
Did you say by now I walk out wiping my hands and
If it's been more
we
than
go.
10 minutes of them
18.
doing this, yeah. Suriel, there is a distinct and troubling lack of tracks at the actual gate mechanism, other than the
Yeah.
one, you know,
From,
that
Aldrich
is
is
explained by the story.
pretty sure that a 7-legged creature with omnidirectional feet came through here.
Yeah. And
walks up
there's definitely 0 tracks at the where the bar is to have like taken that off or put it back on.
okay.
Ellie walks up to Serial. So what you looking at?
Suriel looks up from her book that she's writing in. I need you to do the magic thing. She's very distracted right now. Didn't even hear your question.
Magic thing. Do a lot of
Yeah.
magic thing.
I need to know if there's magic.
Okay.
As she walks off.
May I cast detect magic?
There is, if you look directly up, there seems to be a magic aura on top, like upstairs on the tower.
Fucking knew it.
This
If
is
you-
the top of the tower, or this is the top
Yeah,
of the
this is the downstairs. Here's the ladder in the corner, and it brings you up upstairs here.
Hey James, I have a question.
Yeah.
Would Suriel be able to just climb?
Like climb the outside?
Yeah.
Is it open at the top?
Yeah.
How tall is it?
Yes to both.
It is 20 feet.
Cool. Aldrich jumps
Wait.
up there.
Guys,
Wait.
come on. Holy
No,
fuck.
I want to do cool things.
Well, at least
like,
let
I
me
did
get
the
up there
detect
first
magic.
because I'm the slowest and also
Hurry
the
up
tankiest.
then.
Well,
Yeah.
you guys
I
aren't
believe
fucking
I have
saying
a higher
anything about
AC
it.
than
You
you.
guys
Hold
are just
on,
moving.
hold on. For
I-
anybody interested in climbing outside,
Yes.
it is athletics
Okay.
to attempt to climb. The use of ropes if you have a grappling hook, would reduce the DC. Aldrich can just do it.
Or you can be a normal person and use the ladder inside.
Yeah, there's also a ladder
Use
inside.
the ladder inside. You fucking
Me
nerds.
jump.
We're heathens.
Before anybody moves, yes, there is magic up there, and she'll point up to the tower.
Suriel, you'll hear Suriel like close her little booklet and be like, "I fucking knew it."
What is that roll for, Aldrich?
21.
Because I did an unstable action, I have to make a DC 17 flat check. I can't do any unstable actions until I take like 10 minutes fixing my shit. But I didn't critically fail it, so I don't take damage.
Nice.
Okay. And Suriel, you succeed at a DC 20 athletics check,
By 1. Oh my god.
which means that one action of climbing gets you a quarter of your speed.
Nice. Be able to get up there.
So 3 actions gets you 15 feet.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I mean, since it's a quarter, I'll say it rounds out to being 20. 'Cause your speed's 25, right?
No, my speed's 30.
Oh, your speed's 30?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah. I'll say that gets you 20 feet then, if you spend all 3 actions.
Yep.
So you get to the top. Aldrich leaps up. Who's climbing the ladder from the inside?
I'll climb the ladder. Please allow me to go first.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I squishy human. You go
Before
first, please.
all of you squishy fuckers just die the instant you get up there.
AC 21, dude.
It's not that squishy.
Can I just look up the ladder and like take a look to see like is there any rickety
Roll me a perception,
That
please.
is why Suriel climbed the outside.
Because, and I
It's a
quote,
flex.
to do cool shit.
Well, partially
that's a natural one. I don't see
no.
shit. 'Cause
You
I'm
have
not
a
using my
hero
hero
point.
point.
So
Oh,
you.
I'm gonna save the hero point for something that
Okay.
might pop up. If there's magic up there, there's
Well, it might not.
Yeah,
Well, it might not be
you
bad.
you try to make yourself do that check, but you are so overwhelmed by the need to have the magic that you just got to get up there right now.
I need to know what it is. Let me in.
Mr.
That'll be
Epicenter.
that'll be the natural one penalty is you push your way to the front and climb.
Oh, fuck
Oh.
me. All right.
So I need a reflex save, please.
Oh no, it's
Okay. Natural ones.
really?
No.
Look,
And-
we've got him.
Oh, 10. Okay.
Okay.
Now.
So Charlie, you get to the very top of the ladder, like your hands are about to touch the stone at the top,
Fuck.
and then you just hear this loud crack, and the ladder folds in and collapses.
Just like Anvil Sunder's standing at the bottom watching her go up as he says, "Please let me go first, you squishy person, squishy human
Charlie,
you." And just the destroyed ladder, and he just goes, "Ugh."
Charlie falls, landing flat on her back and taking 4 points of falling damage.
Oh.
And the ladder is now broken.
Good job. Now we gotta do it the
Thank you.
hard way.
Thank you. She's
Turned out
like
a lot
doing one of
better.
those where the wind is just like sucked out of your lungs, kind of hit your chest.
Just walks outside and go, "Looks like I'm climbing with you."
Suriel's like almost to the top.
Yeah.
Looks down. Hurry up. Continues climbing.
Stand up.
So is whatever's up here invisible to Aldrich?
Do you have
It's-
sight?
You phrase that question in a very specific way that feels like it's fishing for information.
Does he have ghost sight or whatever?
Do you have an ability related to when you are near an
No.
invisible creature?
No.
Then why would I give you that information?
He tried.
They.
Okay, I
They
will
tried.
phrase it this way. Does Aldrich see anything up here?
Roll a perception check, please.
A 20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, you notice a thing that is becoming visible
Well, hello.
as it throws fire at you.
Ah! It is an imp.
You fuckers.
No, it's not an imp.
It looked like one when I was zoomed out, but now that I zoom in, I can see it in better detail. Hello.
Is that a gremlin?
You'd have to roll.
Well,
I'm not
that is
there. This is Grapes
unkind.
asking if this is a gremlin. Doesn't look like a gremlin. It
Would
might
I
a
be up
gremlin.
there at this point, James?
Yeah,
Okay.
but the attack is at Aldrich. I just have to pull
yeah.
up this thing's entry before I roll it because
Gotta
I didn't
figure
do
it
that
out.
before. Why would I?
Why would you?
I do not appreciate having fire thrown at me.
You don't? Man, you're weird.
Yeah, I'm like super into that shit. Gets me turned. Anyway.
Thank you for playing along with that stupid joke.
Yeah, there we go. That's what I was looking for.
Combat music time. Yay!
Yeah, we're having a little fight as a treat.
Is it?
Yeah. Does a 21 hit you, Aldrich?
Do I have time to raise my shield?
Did you have your shield equipped already?
Yes.
Did you really?
You
I
did.
said it in the chat.
Or they did.
Equipping shield once gate is closed.
Okay.
They did say that.
No, you only spent the one action to jump up here, so I'll allow it.
Okay, then yes, it hits me. My AC is 21.
It would have hit you either way then.
I know, but I wanted to know if I had my shield raised.
It's very important to know.
Alright. Yeah, Aldrich is going to take 9 points of fire damage
Birdie
I'm
damage.
going
from a
to
produced
block
flame.
it, if I
Rude.
can.
Does the basic shield block allow you to do that for spells?
I have to check.
Okay. Well,
that
we
can
can.
be sorted once I know.
It's
Yeah, so we
only
can move
physical
on and
attack. For a regular shield block, it's physical attack.
Alright.
Yep.
I believe for a spell, it's a special feat to block spell attacks.
Yeah. And then it will. Yeah. It is going to drag for its last action. It'll grab this crate and just kind of hoof it over one square here to the opening and drop it down where Charlie is still standing.
I was saying that I got up, but okay.
Oh. Oh no, if you moved out then he wouldn't do that.
Okay. I guess we're
Yeah, then he will.
If he dropped it and there was crap in it, I'd go and look and see what was in it.
Are you saying he wouldn't do it because you're no longer in a space where he can hit you with it?
Yeah, he wouldn't do that. So instead, for his last action, will scamper out onto the part of the structure that is on top of the gate.
Like,
Can I see?
Yeah.
Scampering?
Well, let's roll for initiative then.
Yeah, I was about to say, are we in
Ooh.
initiative?
Actually, you know what? No, we're at 120 already. We can
No!
cut it here.
No! Why do you torture me?
we're at 120. Like, if y'all didn't chit chat so much, we could do this, but I'm kidding. That was good.
I mean, us for chit chatting?
He is
Conceivable.
Aldrich, have you been on fire recently, or like, is this new for you?
I mean, I don't know. I'm probably getting shocked a lot, but those aren't exactly the same.
Oh man, I found a different art of what they look like, and they do just look like they're just cats. They look like cats that stand upright and wear people clothes, but they're still cat size.
one as a pet.
Oh, okay.
Little Fae thing.
Yes. Yeah, they are Fae creatures called Ovinics.
I would look up what languages it knows, but I can't use that knowledge out inside of games, so I'm not even going to give myself that information.
Yeah. It's unlikely Serial knows Sylvan anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say most
Right.
likely Sylvan.
Yeah. That's pretty standard for Fae.
Well, yeah.
Could I try and talk to it in Necro?
Oh, always kill a Fae.
Just always
If they're
kill it.
evil Fae, you kill it. If they're good Fae, kill it anyways,
kill
because
it.
you can't trust a Fae.
There are no good Fae.
No good Fae.
I'm joking there.
AFAB.
These are bastards.
Oh man, that's fun.
He means another
Recording
thing, too.
recording is off. Fan, go back on now. Yes.
Yeah, recording is off. And air conditioning go on.
You know what I'm
So
upset about?
20.
I think
We naming this?
Your mom.
we were naming this episode.
If you give a fiend a
No.
cookie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Give a
if you
fiend
give a
cookie.
fiend a secret.
Oh yeah, if you
Yeah.
give a fiend a secret.
And
So good.
This is episode 19.
Count 20. Is that?
No,
or
it's
20.
episode
Yeah, this-
20.
yeah,
Yeah,
this would be 20.
Yeah, y'all know I'm stupid.
You
Oh,
gotta stop
know
saying
stupid.
that.
Girl, you boofle.
Not stupid.
I just,
Tell you now, you are not.
100% skipped a number when adding the numbers for the episode titles.
It
It
happened.
happens.
2, maybe 3 weeks ago, I had my numbers all fucked up.
Yeah.
I forgot to
But
save
last
one
week-
episode.
I was cleaning up my Gmail storage because it was saying I couldn't transfer any of my recordings over to Pathenders, so I was starting to delete stuff and accidentally deleted 3 of my recordings for Pathenders and
Oh no.
Whoops.
and at 4 a.m. woke up because my body was like something's wrong, and sure shit, and I went and fixed it at 4 a.m.
Oh,
Thank God I still had it in my recycle bin on my computer.
Yup.
jeez.
Yeah, so but I checked everything. All my stuff's there now, so
Thank God.
pain in my butt. It was not a good day at work.
Yeah, I get that.
I wish I had a scorpion whip right now.
Why?
Scorpion what?
A scorpion whip.
Yeah, why do you want that specifically right now?
Long distance. Grab that little guy because you can grapple things with it.
Yeah, that
I
is
wouldn't
handy.
have to- Yeah. Literally, because I wouldn't have to grab it with my
Is
hands.
Suriel proficient in Scorpion Whip?
To go
They
train
considered
with scorpion. It's
simple weapons
It's
or
martial.
something like that.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's martial. and
Sounds
I'm
like it'd be an
trained in
exotic weapon.
Yeah, right?
Mm.
But it's not.
That is
It
not
was-
a category of weapon.
Yeah, it's advanced weapons. in
Advanced
second.
weapon.
Yeah.
Advanced weapon.
First edition, it was called exotic.
Yep.
I
Well,
can
that
get
was
it at some
racist.
point. Oh my god.
Why?
Why?
Because calling some people exotic is when it becomes
It's
racist.
not
We're calling
calling-
items. Yeah.
And things
Calling
like
items.
katanas were exotic weapons.
Actually, katanas were a martial weapon to use two-handed, and it was only exotic proficiency required to use it with one hand.
Same with bastard swords.
Yep.
Bastard sword always makes me.
Which, do you know how much it annoys me that people try to use like D&D logic with bastard sword and apply it to real life? A bastard
can't-
sword is just a long sword
Yeah.
from France.
That's all it is.
Well, bastard sword in
Well, yeah,
D&D is
what-
more accurately a hand and a half sword.
No,
Yeah.
that's all long swords are hand and a half. Short swords are one hand. A bastard sword is actually a the name is a petard sword, I think it's pronounced.
Or a flamberge.
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 Well, that one has a kind of a wavy edge, doesn't it?
Yes.
Little.
It's fire shaped.
Yeah,
Yes.
but that's
Flam.
Can I ask you a question, James?
No.
You can always ask me questions.
Thank you. Sorry. Alwyn
Did
caught
you
up
get
there.
in this campaign, Alwyn?
Telling my hairdresser about Alwyn. And she's like, "You really did that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I did. I'm scared shitless, but I did." But anyway, so my question to you is, so there is a familiar feat. Let me pull up Path Builder. So is called spell delivery.
Mm-hmm.
If your familiar is in your space, you can cast a spell with a range of touch, transfer its power to your familiar, and command the familiar to deliver the spell. If you do, the familiar uses its 2 actions for the round to move to a target of your choice and touch that target. If it doesn't reach the target to touch it this turn, the spell has no effect. So my question to you is, so I still have my 3 actions, and then Steven has 2 actions. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay. If I were to, I probably wouldn't be able to do it in 3 actions. Probably not. I was gonna say if I could cast Mage Hand, you lift it up onto, but I don't. That's 2 actions, so that wouldn't work. Never mind.
And Steven only has actions when you spend an action to.
Yeah, so
command.
it's
Oh,
spend 2 to cast the spell, spend 1 to command him, and then so it's kind of a workaround to giving you the reach spell feat for free. With the trade-off being Steven is vulnerable until he gets back to you.
But that's what I was kind of
Yeah.
grappling with.
So it's high risk, high reward.
That's exactly.
But if you're using it in a pinch, could make the difference, you know? But really, what kind of feat is that?
It's so.
If that is a class
I
feat,
don't want to be that guy, but Jess says familiar feat when she means familiar ability. It's
I'm
just
sorry.
a familiar ability.
It's one of my 3 familiar abilities.
oh, okay. So then it's not costing you a feat to be able to do. So the trade-off is the vulnerability. That's what that is. Okay.
No, I was just using the wrong terminology. Yeah.
It's fine. It's okay. We're all learning stuff.
Things
Thanks.
every day.
It usually doesn't matter, which is why I don't correct you.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Actually,
Actually, yeah,
actually,
So I push up my glasses.
But
Uh,
inside my head there is an actually every time.
actually, a bastard
I
sword
just-
is just
I
another
gotta
name for
keep
a
it
long
in.
sword. Originating from French épée bâtard. Anyways. It really is a
anyways.
pet peeve of mine.
yeah.
When people say, "Oh yeah, bastard swords are generally more powerful than long swords," no, they're the same thing.
You're like, I will kill you.
You silly fool whose knowledge of weapons is only based in Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, it's anyway. Yeah.
I have lots.
so yeah,
to
I was just
go
kind
through.
of sitting with it, kind of thinking if that was something worth even.
Yeah. That
Anyways.
is useful, but if you have a class feat to spare, or Charlie being human, when you get an ancestry feat at 5th level, you could take Natural Ambition, which gives you a 1st level class feat for your class.
Mm-hmm.
And using that to take Reach spell, I think would be the better way, but that's only if you don't need that ancestry feat for anything. But yeah, reach spell is you have a touch spell. You can spend 3 actions to make it like a range 30 feet, and like it's so helpful.
Mm.
Right.
I definitely wanted the reach spell because, it was something like it was the reach spell. Never mind. Like looking back at all my
And
things I wrote down.
that is a class feat you take, and action economy wise, it's the same. It's one action either way. It's just spending a class feat for it means Steven isn't in physical danger to do it. You just force the magic to reach.
I'm going to stop the stream now. So everybody say
Okay.
goodbye to the stream. Bye, stream. You're all beautiful.
Night.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
Thanks for
hanging out
watching.
and listening to our stupidity.
Yeah, with us.
Hi, Carly's fucked up.